What up? What up? What up? Hey, Get Right Fantasy Network, you're here. You got me. I'm going to be trying to hold it down. We got Classic Mike with us. What up?
What up? It's Wednesday, day before Thanksgiving. Everybody excited for a nice couple days off. Oh, he came in at the right time.
Why's he got the hat?
Don't forget me.
Never forget you.
Don't forget me.
What up, Rasta?
Hey, so we got
Never forget
the one and only Rastas here.
What's up, guys? Ant. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. It's all good.
And then, we may be getting a fourth on tonight too. So, going to be a good show. Like you guys were all saying, happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody listening. We appreciate you guys sharing the Wednesday night before. Don't burn your food. Hey, let's go, boys.
Yeah,
let's do it, man. Pretty terrible games going on tomorrow, but that's all right. We'll get into that.
You know what? That's what Thanksgiving's about. Terrible watching the Lions just always get beat. You know, it's always fun. It's always fun. Dallas getting beat too.
Lions are going to pull it off, and things have changed. We need the Cowboys to pull through. It has been tough being a Cowboy fan for the last few Thanksgivings. And we definitely can't risk losing to the Raiders. I don't even like saying that. I'll never hear the end of it.
Ooh.
They've been having a rough couple weeks,
here.
Man. Rough couple weeks. They've been losing left and right. They've been having a rough go.
I've been looking forward to this game forever, and I'm gonna be on the road. So, Ant, make sure to send me some links. I'm gonna. I can't miss this game.
We got you. We got you.
Yeah,
we got you.
We always got you. You always got to make sure you guys check out that sleeper channel that we got. It's in the description. Click on the link. We always got a little something going on in there, little perks here and there. You'll get my injury updates and all that fun stuff. Maybe not tomorrow, but definitely Friday. We'll definitely be updating all those. I'll try to do my best while I'm with my family, but gotta be with the family tomorrow. So
no days off.
Oh,
Mike,
come on.
You know that.
Oh, if you're not playing football, I'm not going. I don't care how good your stuffing is.
Right. Well, one other thing. I'm going to use that segue. One other thing you could find in the Get Right Sleeper community is our Magoat's interesting fact of the day.
Ooh.
Uh,
Is it a good time to drop that right now?
Oh, I like this one.
This was a fun one this morning. Magoat's interesting fact of the day. The actress who played Phyllis on The Office was once an NFL cheerleader. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. St. Louis Cardinals.
Wow.
Yeah. That's crazy. They were they're the longest the last longing survivor. Like they've been out.
What?
They've been in the league. They were one of the first teams.
And I think you had a note there that it's they're originally the Chicago Cardinals.
Correct. They were first originally the Chicago Cardinals, moved to St. Louis. Yeah, Chicago. But and the funny thing is they actually had this you know how the Bears had that C with like the weird like little thing at the on the end of it? They actually had the exact same looking thing just in red. With like a circle around it, and it was really it's kind of interesting that they have the literal same type of logo that the Bears do now. So it's really interesting when you look at that type of stuff.
That stuff does always throw me off.
Yeah.
Football history, you get it here.
Oh yeah, man.
Someone's gonna win a lot of money one day off one of these interesting facts.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But they need to come back and tell us
on Jeopardy.
Absolutely.
On Jeopardy one day.
Sports Jeopardy. Yeah. They'll be like, oh yeah, that's the Chicago Cardinals.
Remember Stump the Schwab? They need Stump the Schwab. They need to bring that back.
I actually talked to Ant when we first started. I used to do that where I'll just find crazy stats and be like, hey, figure it out. And his thinking though is always what kind of trips me out because he'll get there. Some of them are so obvious though. Those are the ones that he struggles with. But when it's super hard, like somehow this guy's like
try to figure my way to it. Yeah.
That's funny.
The funnest thing we've been doing lately is after the streams, Tycoon kind of comes and joins us on the video call in the after hours post-show hangout, and we do some trivia.
Nice.
Dustin tries to stump Tycoon and I, and it's fun going up against them. So
nice.
Last one was just pure riddles, not even sports related.
Yeah, last time it was just overall riddles. Yeah, that was pretty good.
I'm just trying to dissect my opponents, so I got to see how their brain works, so I know how to work against them.
Good luck.
Setting those rosters early. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing. Everybody don't sleep.
I feel like we're on a quick week, man. We're on a quick week.
And a lot of games going on.
Yeah, it's not just one game, like, maybe like a handful of guys you have to like rank or, have an idea of.
Dude, I already had to go through my rankings. It was crazy.
Yeah, I'm literally staring at mine here. I'll probably be adjusting them as we go through the show here.
Yeah, I adjusted my Thursday rankings so that I could get everybody like around where I want them, so that I can like touch them in the morning, like figure out what I want to do. Because I know that we're gonna have, we're gonna talk about tomorrow's games a little bit later, but it's definitely one of those things that we, based on injuries and all that, I'll flip it up a little bit, just change it just a tad. So
yeah,
we'll see.
We'll get there. But yeah, so what are we talking tonight? What are we doing?
You know what? It's whatever we want tonight. Tonight is one of those rare occasions because we're in like a weird spot this year, like right now. We, some leagues, like my league, we already had the trade deadline. We're done with buy and sell. There's no one we can buy and sell anymore. Some leagues, they're just after this particular week. So we have a lot of variety at this point. So we can do that. We can talk about just the 3 games going on. We can answer anything anyone wants today, basically.
It's all over the board. Kind of free talk.
Yeah. That's why I'm here.
Talking football. Yeah, and I love it. And thanks for being here, Mike, on a Wednesday.
I love it. I got time for the next few weeks.
What's up, Neanderthal? My bad. Gotta get that.
What up? No, you're fine. What up, Neanderthal?
Neanderthal and I had a good conversation the other day, kind of just recapping where things are at, where we're going, in our leagues, and trying to get some reassurances. I kind of had to tell him I told you so about Adrian Peterson.
Getting cut.
But that's I mean, it was
waived.
At least
waived.
Getting waived.
Yeah, I expected it, but that's okay. But shout out to him, man. He kicking my camera here.
Did you see who he got waived for?
Well, hold on. Shout out. Well, yeah, we talked about him on Monday. Okay. But shout out to Neanderthal for packaging Adrian Peterson and with somebody else and getting Chris Godwin.
Ooh, so good for you.
Damn.
Yeah. So shout out to Neanderthal for that.
I'm glad I took Jeremy McNichols.
Yeah, he might.
I had the exact same issue where someone was trying to package like Adrian Peterson or McNichols, and I was like, I'll take McNichols.
I cut McNichols.
See, I don't know how you guys could do it, man. I can't rely on these guys like McNichols and Adrian Peterson. Like,
I was just looking for depth, man.
My 6 running backs that I have are Saquon, David Montgomery, Javonte Williams, Aaron Jones, Elijah Mitchell, and Chase Edmonds.
Nice. I like it.
Early and often, guys.
But for me, it was my dynasty league where I was getting Nick Chubb with this deal. So for me, I'm getting Nick Chubb and Jeremy McNichols, and I'm trading away whatever I was trading away. But at the end of the day, I end up with Jonathan Taylor, Nick Chubb, Saquon Barkley, Myles Gaskin. I had Jordan Howard and Jeremy McNichols. Like, I don't have a crazy amount of depth. It was just a piece to add to it just in case, because God forbid, there's a issue in, Tennessee. I have at least one piece that's decent. But now they have Dontrell Hilliard just signed, and he did very well last week, actually. So, and then they have Devontae Foreman.
10 targets.
Shout out to the listener league, though. I need an RB2 bad. Like,
dude,
someone shoot me an offer.
Hey, this guy just talked about how he's got the greatest running backs. Now he needs a running back. I'm looking at your other team. You're carrying Devontae Freeman. You got Devontae Booker. Jeff Wilson, you just picked up last week. Hey, it happens. We're on the waiver wire trying to pick these guys up. So.
Oh, always.
I mean, I'll give you credit. You got Saquon. He's finally back. A.J. Dillon. Like, there's a lot of waiver wire
Aaron
pickups
Jones.
Too. Yeah.
No, I have my two main guys, Saquon and Aaron Jones, and I have their backups, Booker and A.J. Dillon.
Yeah, as you should.
And then I have Devontae.
Saquon ain't a main guy yet.
Ooh.
RB2.
What up, Prism?
We got Prism. No, you're good. You got Prism in the house.
I'm
What's
just
up,
saying,
man?
I'm sorry.
No, that's
like
good
we
stuff,
said.
man. I like it.
Oh, Ant's the vulture of the group, huh?
Yeah.
We got one of those in my league. It's all good.
I got you, man.
Dude, we have a guy in our league. You guys
heard the story last week. I texted Dustin and said sorry, but I had to do that. That's why I have Jeff Wilson.
Dude, in our league, we have a guy.
Only because he was questionable for Nick Chubb. I got to go let my dog in. I'll be right back.
Yeah. No, we had a guy last week, like every week that every week we tend to what he'll do is he'll wait until 3:00 in the morning and like he'll wake up in the middle of the night and pick up someone from the waiver wire before because claims go through at 3. He'll just wait till everyone's claimed and then grab the rest that are available. And he does it so he doesn't have to use the waiver claim to go through. And I'm like, okay, great strategy. I appreciate the enthusiasm of trying to get up at 3:00 in the morning and do that, but not every person is willing to do that. And honestly, I try to do it, and it just I feel like crap. And it's one of those things where I'm just like, at this point, I'm going to try to convince my league to go to Fab, because I think Fab is a more reasonable way to go about it, where you have to spend that money or you don't have to, and then it shouldn't really matter, because you can put in the claims for those guys, even the the $0 claims, and you're still going to be able to grab those players if you're up in the waiver priority. So it's just a way to cut down on that particular grab, and the fact that most of the people that don't use their waivers and then keep it for like the whole season it's just ridiculous. I'm just done with that. So
hey, you gotta love it. I'm in all sorts of different ones. So I have the Fab. I have the ones where it's open game, so they're available at all times, which I think is cool too. Hey, you miss a game and somebody's watching, people are cutthroat. Like I'm talking about before the guy even gets tackled to the ground, we're looking like, oh man, that's an awkward one. Could be a knee, and you're picking up his backup. So,
Neanderthal setting his alarm for 4.
For 137. Nice. That's good stuff.
Nice.
So what's up, guys? You want to jump into some game breakdowns?
Well, let's take care of this question real quick. Prism says, all right, I've been waiting on you guys to stream to get your opinions on this play. I'm going to play Cam over Dak this week. What are your thoughts?
Ooh, I don't think I would do that.
That's your thought. What about you?
Yeah, that's me. I don't think I would do
that. Patriots play Tennessee, right?
No. Remember, he's he's back with the Panthers, so he's playing Dolphins this week.
I don't know why I was thinking that. Oh my gosh. Hey, threw me off. That's a tough one. Hey,
crazy.
So in my opinion, right?
It's a good matchup.
Okay. The only reason I say that is because obviously we just played on Sunday. It was a little rough right there. We're going to be missing Tyron Smith. They have a great.
He's questionable.
I personally don't think he's going to play. If that is the case, you got Max Crosby coming off. We might have the same problems that we had against Chris Jones.
He was a full participant in practice for 2 days. He's playing. Actually, he has no tag, so no. Tyron is full go.
All right, let's hope so. If that's the case, I have to rock with Dak.
Home game.
I have to rock with Dak, even with all of our receivers out of it. I have to rock with Dak on that one. And I'll say that I am playing Cam in other leagues too, confidently playing Cam. but
not over
yeah,
Dak.
you can't sit Dak. You can't sit him.
Even with no receivers, and then it was a big talk today in the Sleeper channel about the whole CD situation on what the exact concussion protocols are. How could he even play this quickly? How could you clear it? Is it even safe for someone like that to even do it? There was people all over, kind of on each sides of it. So it is very kind of questionable. So, I mean, I don't think there's any way he plays personally. I mean,
I don't think so either. I mean, McCarthy came out and talked about the concept that he could be or I think Dak mentioned it, that he's in the last phase of it. And the last phase is full football activity clearance. He, for one, only had one limited practice this whole week, which was today. Upon clearance by the club physician for full football activity involving contact, the player must be examined by the independent neurologist assigned to the club. If something occurs with the club physician and the player's concussion has resolved, he may participate in the club's next practice or game. That's where these rules and the protocol that they have, which I put in that particular thread for people to read. That's the hardest part about this particular thing is normally to get through these phases, it takes 5 days. You have to go through a certain amount of steps, certain amount of protocol, and certain amount of things to get to that particular day. We've only been to 4 days. But tomorrow is technically would be 5. And because remember, Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and tomorrow is Thursday.
You don't count the day though, so it'd be Sunday to Monday is 1, right?
But that's where I think they're going to try to get away with it, and I think this is one of those scenarios.
Let's not say it's getting away with it.
They're literally taking it to the hour. They're like, oh, because it's a 4:25 game, and he got his concussion at 4:20.
Well, no, he was on the 4:20. He was in the 4:20 game. He got hurt in the 4:20 game, and in the concept that he's playing at the 4:00 on the Thursday is the only thing that I can think of why they might make it where they wouldn't. I know it's still 4. That's my point, though. They're going to try something.
There's no way he's playing.
This is no, and someone brought up the concept. I forgot who it was off the top of my head, but someone brought up the concept that this is. I brought up the fact this is Jerry's game. This is a Thanksgiving at Dallas at AT&T Stadium. Like they want everybody in the building.
To see how much pull Jerry has.
Jerry has a ton of pull, unfortunately, but I think that's the wrong move, and that's where the problem
hates
is.
Him.
Who does?
Goodell hates him.
Oh, he does, and it's because he's the head of the the whole group of owners, and that's the problem. Like he thinks that he has so much power, and that's one reason why I hate the Cowboys more than I hate the other particular clubs is because of Jerry Jones. It has nothing to do with the players. Honestly, some of the players.
We know you like all the players. I was gonna say we know you like all their players.
Shut up. But that's even more my point.
We don't have any reason to hate you guys. Like,
no, we're standing. Well, you're talking to a club that hid Lawrence Taylor's like drug addiction to cocaine for years, and the concept that they swept it under the rug forever. I mean, come on, we all have those people. You guys had a bunch of guys that were.
Hey, I don't like where this is going.
I mean, come on. I'm just saying, every team has.
You don't talk about LT's rapes, but you talk about we have women beaters.
Technically, he was acquitted. I don't want to hear it.
Hey, Des Bryant, he did hit his mom, so that's where we're going. The women beaters.
Just lost our
and Greg Hardy, he was a woman beater.
I was going to say Greg Hardy
when he was with Carolina.
Randy Gregory. Come on. Just saying.
I don't know if Randy Gregory. I don't know if Randy Gregory has domestic violence.
Side note, while you're looking that up, Prism said he just did a 1-for-1 trade CD for Jefferson.
Ooh, interesting.
Thoughts on that?
Okay. If you're the one getting Jefferson, good for you.
That's who I would want to.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'd rather have Jefferson.
I mean, we had Jefferson ahead of CD pre-draft. I've had him ahead of him 4 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, and today. So very, very, very well done. We have another quarterback question here.
Lucius, what up?
Quarterback week. What up, Lucius? Start Rodgers or Cam this week. Rodgers.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Oh, is this my buddy? Is this Lucas? Because
is it?
Lucas,
it
if this is you, no, I know. But the funny part is a kid in my league has this exact same issue. He has Rodgers or Cam this week, and I'm wondering if it's him. But it's probably not. Anyway, if it is you,
I was say that's cold-blooded to ask you under an alias, and then you're playing him.
I'm wondering. I'm just wondering.
I had that happen when my brother comes on here and asks questions, and I'm like, hell no, bro. Hey, you're undefeated right now.
At this point, I think it's Jonathan Smith just screwing with us, but I won't get into that. So I would start Cam, and the only reason why I'm going to say start Cam is because apparently Rodgers has a broken toe.
Apparently. He took his shoes and socks off.
I know.
Showed everybody.
Yeah, the COVID toe. But that's my point, man. I feel a little bit more confident in Cam just for the fact that he's healthy. You know, Rodgers not being healthy. He said that he played great last week. I mean, the guy had 40 points last week. So it's hard to go, don't start him. But right now he didn't practice today, which is rare for him. He's usually one of those even gets in a limited practice. I don't know, man. I would go with Cam just to be a little bit safer. And then you're going to have to wait till game time, which unfortunately, I think, let me double check my math here. They're the 4:00 game. So you might have to make a decision early. And if you think Rodgers is going to play and then he doesn't, you're going to need a backup. So you're at this point, I'd rather just play Cam and just not have to worry about it.
Yeah. And just so you guys know, that's his toe right there.
Nice.
Right there.
Nice. It didn't look broken there, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like a regular foot to me. So I'm just saying I'm starting Rodgers if he's playing. That's just
Are you sure this isn't Lucas? Jeez. He has the same players.
Well, he's got another question.
There it is. J Media says, what's up, Ant? Dustin, Mike, good to see your faces.
Always
it's
good.
A little creepy.
What up, J Media?
What's up, J Media? No, man, we appreciate it. Good to see your tag.
Yeah, good to see your tag.
Man.
There you go.
Appreciate the support, brother. Thanks for coming out. There it is. Good to see your tag.
Wow.
Lucius says, would you start Mike Williams or Bateman? Now I'm sitting here wondering if I'm in your league and if you're trying to throw me off. He's messy. He's putting the Jedi mind tricks on you right now.
Here's
Mike.
the funnier part. The kid that I'm talking about.
Does he have Williams and Bateman too?
He has Mike Williams, but he doesn't have Bateman. So it's kind of funny that he has all these people. So that's
Bateman
funny.
Available? Maybe he's trying to make a trade or something.
Oh, I misinterpreted. I misinterpreted his team. So I thought he had. I thought he had Cam and Rodgers. It must be another team, but it doesn't matter. I thought it was funny that it might be you. So
it was.
You're not the guy
when it was. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm
saying Bateman.
Yeah. Who they playing? They're playing.
I don't care who they're playing. Give me Bateman.
Yeah. They're playing Cleveland. He's going to go against Denzel Ward.
Even better.
You're okay with that?
No, he's not.
He's going against Denzel Ward.
No, I'm okay with that.
You're okay with him going one-on-one with Denzel Ward?
I am.
Instead of Denver?
1-on-1 because they're going to be so scared of Lamar running. They're going to sell out. He'll get his chance.
Yeah, I might go Bateman. That guy. Yeah, I might go Bateman. I like Mike Williams, but he's too boomer bust for me lately.
What about you, Destin? Before we get to this next question.
Unfortunately, yes, it is.
Bateman.
There it is. All right.
Yeah, I know.
But
it's okay.
2.5.
It's sorry.
Like 2.5.
I got engulfed. I was just reading up on the.
I know you're looking at all the LT. Oh, I thought you were going with the whole LT situation.
No. I was going with the Cowboys.
That update. Oh, okay.
No, I was just looking at the whole concussion protocol.
Yeah, right.
So he completed all the steps. From what's being reported, he just needs to get signed off by that neurologist. Yeah. But it looks like CD will be playing tomorrow.
Well, but that's the thing.
It's an independent neurological consultant is all that he needs. Independent.
But remember
who's hiring them?
No, but
we're talking about the NFL.
remember who said it. Who said that quote?
Like on Twitter, I can't pronounce this guy's last
Who
name.
said the quote, like in general? Who gave the report? Because in this particular case, I have CD.
Are you talking about McCarthy saying that?
Yeah. Well, no, McCarthy didn't say that. Dak Prescott said, in accordance with the NFL, he said that CD Lamb, a full participant in non-padded practice today. Now, here's the funny part. Their particular injury report that they have for everybody that they post out to everybody had him as a limited participant. He wasn't a full participant, which is completely different. And then he said that, and Dak said that he had a full practice, which this is Dak saying it. And then in accordance with the NFL.
No, I'm telling you, there's like at least 10.
I know. There's like 10
different
beat
reporters that are telling you that CD practiced today, hasn't missed a step, passed everything. All that he needs to do is get signed off by that independent neurologist tomorrow, and he's playing.
No, I get it. But he has to be signed off by them. And we don't know if that's going to happen yet. And it's the 4:00 game.
He's playing.
And if
I know the Dallas Cowboys, they're going to play him, and they're going to find CD no matter what.
But are you going to, would you risk playing your best player at this point?
If Devonta Adams came back in, CD's playing. I changed my stance on that.
Okay.
Anyway. I got a defensive question here for you, Mike.
Yeah. Oh, no, I already told him. Go for it.
Do you think Philly against your New York Giants?
Just do it.
Is that a good pickup?
Honestly, I don't know.
For the other people.
Honestly, I don't know. And for this reason, I say it. I'm only going to say this. I'm only going to put this out there into the world because, honestly, the last 3 weeks have thrown everybody in the world to the wind. We have no clue what the hell is happening in the NFL when you have teams like the Houston Texans beating, they're 2-7 beating a, 7-3 team like the Titans. You have all these other teams that are having ridiculous amounts of, changes that like all these wins that they shouldn't be, all these 2-5 teams be, it's insane what's going on in the NFL. I would not be surprised one bit if the Giants came out and after this whole firing of Jason Garrett and everything that happens, shutting down Philly. Now,
I told you that earlier and you weren't with me, so I'm
not going to be with you here.
Of heart.
No, you're right. And no. I'm just saying. No. There's a but. I'm just saying
I was waiting
that
for it.
This could happen, but unfortunately, Jalen Hurts has been playing his mind out. I think that in this particular case, their offense won't really change that much. Freddie Kitchens isn't the, guy that, he's not the last hope that everyone's hoping for. I think Philly can do a good job against them. So, and the fact that Kenny Golladay hasn't caught a touchdown, and I think they have the most points.
He hasn't caught a touchdown in like 2 years.
Yeah, I think the other
calendar years.
My other stat
stat, Mike, that I sent you.
No, I'm not reading that. I'm gonna read
their left tackle.
No, I'm gonna read
their leading receiving.
He has more touchdowns than all the Giants receivers.
He has as many as all of them.
So I was gonna say that was brutal.
Here's the even funnier part.
I loved it as a lineman. I love when linemen score.
Me too.
But that was pretty brutal. In fantasy, it's the worst.
They have the most field goal points in the league.
Giants?
Giants have the most field goal points in the league. They get to the 10 or, whatever, and then they kick a field goal.
Turf monster gets them. We all know the
turf monster. Jesus.
Yeah.
The 80-yard.
Sniper in the building. Prism says, I have Justin Jefferson and Chase Jamar. And I know Mike
Williams
has Justin at 5 and Chase at 6. So who do you guys think I should start?
Oh, I have him at 5 in my rankings. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I'd start both of them.
Yeah.
Like,
you got Minnesota going against San Francisco.
Like, who do you have? Devonta Adams to go with that? Like, is that why you only have one
like
other?
Tyree. Oh no, you
option?
can't be
Yeah.
Tyreek this week.
Well,
So
it's
I don't know
either
what his other
it's either
options are.
Chase against Pittsburgh or Justin Jefferson against
San
Francisco.
Dang, that kind of changed it for me.
I like
Justin Jefferson. Yeah,
I
give me
want
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Even as I sit here and wear this hat.
Better secondary. Or the Pittsburgh Steelers have a better secondary.
Unless Mika Fitzpatrick's still out, unless
I agree.
Their defense is pretty beat up. So check on that. If Fitzpatrick's out, then I might go Chase.
Yeah, then I might leave.
But I don't really trust Justin Jefferson that much. Or I'm sorry, Joe Burrow. Right now, I'm kind of.
Oh, I love.
He's had
Kirk
a couple bad weeks.
Killing
Kirk
it.
Cousins on fire right now. So I'd go Justin Jefferson. That's just me.
No, you're right.
Are you with us too, Mike?
Or, yeah. I like Jefferson. I mean, if everybody, he has Diggs and Adams, and Jefferson and Chase, so he's picking his third.
Oh, so he does have Adams. See, I knew it had to be Adams. That's the only other person you'd be starting.
Well, he has Diggs too. I would be starting Diggs too.
I don't know. I might. Yeah, I would probably go Adams, Jefferson.
Would you sit Diggs?
No, I'd probably go Diggs over Chase.
Yeah.
Just barely, though. If it was like 2 weeks ago, I would have started Chase over him for sure.
Me too.
Do you guys know if Logan Thomas will play this week? I'm trying to figure out who to play, Logan Thomas or Muth.
I would play Pratt Freiermuth.
Yeah, I would play him anyway, even if Thomas is healthy. Give him a week, let him see what he does as he gets acclimated. He's been out for a while.
Yeah.
And Freiermuth doesn't have Eric Ebron. Ebron got hurt. Yeah. He's going to be out for a while, so fire him up.
Yeah, I would definitely go Freiermuth.
Patty P.
Yeah, a little bit more than Logan. Logan is on track to be back, though. I think I posted today that he's activated. Let me double check my math here.
Yeah, he's been practicing.
I've seen that he's practicing,
yeah, he returned.
Not that he's activated.
No, yeah,
they have 21 days to act. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the practice window, so now he has 21 days to move him to the active roster.
There it is.
Yeah.
All right. Would y'all trade Lockett and Hendo for Diggs? He's my RB3 behind Kamara and Mixon.
No. I wouldn't.
I wouldn't, especially with Kamara's not even going to play again this week. So
Kamara's
you want those
out.
3 running backs just for when they get banged up. And Mixon, I mean, he always has that chance to be banged up too.
Yeah, still have 5 more weeks. A lot can happen in 5 weeks.
Yeah, I like Diggs, but I'm not going to do.
Don't come up
just
trade. Short.
Yeah,
don't come up just short.
Yeah, I mean that's a good trade for Diggs, but I still don't. I don't like it.
It is, but you just got to look at what running backs would be available if you needed to pick one up right now.
Yeah, you're playing Hendo.
You don't want to risk that
this week, so
you'd much rather go to Hendo. Yeah.
Wait, you had a question.
Oh, who?
J Media, right here.
J Media.
Oh, my bad.
TJ Hawkinson.
My bad.
So TJ Hawkinson versus Chicago or Hunter Henry, if healthy, limited versus Tennessee.
That's a great question. I don't.
Jared Goff is starting.
Yeah.
I
might go Hawk.
Give me Hunter Henry. Yeah. Give me Hunter Henry.
Wow.
I might go Hawk, and the only reason why I'm going to
limited or not, give me Hunter Henry. He seems to just score. He didn't score last week, I don't think. He actually kind of had a bad game, so even more so, I would fire him up this week.
I don't know. I might go Hawk, and it's only because since it's an oblique injury, he's going to – I mean, just with the motion of trying to throw, he's going to try to throw intermediate routes, not long. So I feel like it's going to be a lot of underneath and a lot of, just quick turns,
I'm just hoping for a touchdown with Henry. I think Henry has a way better chance of scoring than Hawkinson. I don't think that Detroit even makes it within the 20. I think the last game they played, they didn't even take a snap within the 10.
Yeah. I mean, who they play? They're playing Tennessee. I don't know. I'm still going Hawk. He's going to be going against Kevin Byard.
You don't have to agree with me, Mike.
I know. He's going against Kevin Byard. I don't know.
It's Jared Goff throwing to him. And
I don't care.
Lions offensive line and all that goes with it. Anyway, go ahead. Who you got, Dustin?
Underneath.
Break the tie.
I'm going Hawk for sure.
Really?
I do think that Henry is touchdown dependent. So does he have a chance to get a touchdown? He does. But I'm going with,
I think they're going to manufacture targets for him.
I think they need to. There's no hiding from the
point.
fact that the Lions suck.
Yeah.
That Goff has been completely off. He doesn't have anything. They have one good. Okay, they have a good. We talked about this the other day. Swift, Hawkinson's decent, and they have Penei Sewell. That's about it.
Oh yeah,
they lost their potential number one. I like Khalif Raymond and stuff like that, but they need to get a line. They got to make some changes.
Oh, for sure.
That's funny. Neanderthal said he dropped Donovan Peoples-Jones and picked up Matt Breida as a hopeful. What do you guys think about Breida?
Yeah, I don't mind Breida. I mean, they definitely
taking over that Zach Moss role.
I don't know, man. It's weird how they're using him. I feel like they're switching it off where they're doing like they'll do Singletary for first, second down, Breida on third, and then they'll do a whole other series with Zach Moss and then Breida as the third down. So I think maybe Breida has taken the third down role that Zach Moss used to have, and they kind of just switch them back and forth each series. Like, I don't want any part of that backfield, but Breida might be a decent PPR option. So. Oh, Dustin.
It's all right.
What are we gonna do with you?
Let's see. That was a good one.
Good catch.
So yeah, no, I got you. So Drew. Oh yeah, we already got to that one. All right. Oh, we back. Dylan, what's up, Dylan? Welcome.
Dylan?
J Media's calling me out for skipping his question above. Good thing Mike got you there.
Hell yeah.
And J Media, we love you here, man. We always get to it. Prism's asking Swift, Mixon, or Saquon. It's a good problem to be in. But yeah. I think I'd rank it in that same order. Give me that same order: Swift, Mixon, Saquon.
I like Mixon, Swift, and Saquon.
Ooh, I think
Mixon's been literally in the top 5 for the last 3 weeks. So.
Tycoon might fight you on that.
That's fine.
I'm just messing with you.
Top 5 last 3 weeks.
Is Dustin done? Are you done?
Okay.
Now he is.
Okay. There we go.
Water in the plants. Water in the plants.
Water under the bridge. Noah W. What's up, Noah? Trade Stephon Diggs for Alvin Kamara and Ramondre Stevenson. I only have Miles Sanders at RB with Henry on IR, and I have Terry McLaurin, Marquise Brown, Jerry Jeudy, and Elijah Moore. Ooh, I like that Elijah Moore.
Now, there's no one else that you can grab on waivers that are available? Because I wouldn't do that for Alvin Kamara and Stevenson. I think that's given up too much.
I don't know about too much because Kamara will come back, for playoffs.
When?
So as long as, and I assume because he had Henry, he's probably sitting with a pretty good record. So Noah, if you're sitting at 7-4, 8-3, 6-5 might be a little questionary, but I might pull the trigger with this. I think you have enough there with Scary Terry coming in as your wide receiver 1, Elijah Moore as your wide receiver 2. And then you'll have Marquise Brown to kind of throw in there as well, depending if it's 3 wide receiver once he gets back healthy. You got to think for your playoffs right now. So I think playoffs, that's a good move. If you can get yourself, high in RB1, especially in PPR, with the ups and downs that Diggs has had this year, give me Kamara. You have a chance to buy low on him with him being hurt right now.
I think he's going to be out for the next couple of weeks.
Only time, as long as you get him back by playoffs, you're fine.
Wow.
Again, as long as you're 8-3, 7-4,
For some reason, I feel like they're holding him to the point. Like, he's been out for 3 weeks in a row. I'm surprised he's not on IR.
This is a short week.
I don't disagree, but
I think if we played Sunday, he might be playing this week.
Yeah, we'll find out next week.
They didn't put him on IR. Yeah, but we'll find out more. But
again,
to me, these are the risks you have to be willing to take, because to only go into the playoffs with Miles Sanders, you're not winning with that. So you have to make a move like that. So
especially Kamara is one of those guys too, like he did last year.
5 touchdowns, man. He can
when
win
it counted. when it counted.
End of the year. So yeah, Dylan Cassidy says, yeah, I saw this. You saw this already, Anthony, but for the others, I just traded Emmanuel Sanders and Devonta Freeman for CEH.
I like
your
it.
guys' thoughts.
I like it.
I don't really like any of the three players, but I mean, I feel like you got the best of the three of them.
I agree. I'm in that same boat.
Yeah, I mean, again, if you can turn a waiver wire RB into a third round, RB2, fourth round RB2, I'll take it.
I'd say low end RB2.
Again, you're well, yeah. I just your third or fourth round, I think, is where CH was going. And again, I think we went over it on Monday. I think we went over it on Monday, I think it was, or maybe it was last week when we were going over, kind of Kansas City started kind of falling apart when he went out. You know, he was coming off, back-to-back 100-yard games and was really coming into his own. And he was, everyone was talking about him being a breakout, and then he gets hurt. And then Darrell Williams comes in, produces for fantasy, but for the team itself, for whatever reason, he didn't have that rushing upside.
Yeah.
And they kind of went away from it, it seemed like, as far as play calling. So I think he'll settle in nice. And again, it's kind of like above with the Kamara thing. If you can get your hands on a somewhat high-end running back that you kind of, set it and forget it, might as well.
I think they have a good strength of schedule going through the fantasy playoffs.
Yeah. And it gets cold in Kansas City. I mean, they still throw the ball, but there should be a little more, running there once it starts to get cold.
Yeah, they got middle of the pack for running backs for their strength of schedule. So
there it is. Spy Coffee 460 or 456. I apologize. Says Knox or Fant and half PPR.
I might go Knox just as a gut reaction.
That's where I'm at. Yeah. I'm going to go Knox. I love Fant. I am playing Fant in other leagues. If I had to make that decision, I'm rocking with Knox.
The only thing that's throwing me off with Knox is that he's going to be probably shadowed by Malcolm Jenkins, who is a premier safety that can shut down tight ends. That's what's scaring me about that a little bit, but they might. I don't know. He's the better tight end, I feel, but
I mean, he's coming off 10 targets, I believe, last week.
Yeah, he did well last week, so I stay in the fire with him.
Isn't New Orleans like ranked first against tight ends?
They probably are, but they based on. I mean, is that the?
I don't think they've allowed a touchdown this year. I believe.
Are they
regardless of the DVOA? I don't think they've even allowed.
Sorry, DVOA.
No, you're good. I just
they're
don't even
fourth.
think they're allowed. Oh, okay.
Yeah, fourth against tight ends. So that's where my only thing is about this particular game. But the Chargers, actually, I'm going to switch that. I'm going to go to Fant. Chargers 31st.
Oh yeah, no, they've only allowed one touchdown, which was to Michael Pruitt from Tennessee in week 10.
Oh my God.
Who?
Nobody.
Yeah, Pruitt. Yeah, exactly. So,
a backup to the backup.
Yeah, they faced.
Pruitt was supposed to be good.
They haven't really faced that great of a tight end. So like you're saying, DVOA, Tanyan, then Dan Arnold, Hunter Henry, and Njoku, and then Ingram.
See
Ricky Seals-Jones, Everett, OJ Howard, Gronk. Those guys. Gronk didn't even play, I don't think. Kyle Pitts went 3 for 62, which was probably the best, game that any of the tight ends have had. And then just recently, Goddard went 5 on 8 targets for 62. So I probably lean Fant.
Yeah, I'm going to lean Fant. And I want to answer J Media's just because it's still on the question that we're talking about right now with Dawson Knox. I actually have this particular scenario right now where I have a choice between Dalton Schultz and Dawson Knox. I'm actually going with Dalton Schultz just because, well, one, Raiders been beat up against really good tight ends. So for me,
are you calling Dalton Schultz really good?
We all know Mike loves Cowboys players. Yeah, so
I like Dalton Schultz.
All the Cowboys players. He just doesn't like the star and Jerry Jones, but he loves all the players.
This was our trade that we made.
Oh, there we go.
I gave you Dawson. Oh, what up, Frank?
What up, Frank?
What up?
What's up? Made it. Sorry,
here.
ran a little late.
Happy Thanksgiving, man.
Welcome and happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
the gang is all here.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to do
it.
tomorrow.
I'm thankful for that.
So we're gonna throw you right on the fire, Frank. So Mike,
shoot.
I was saying that this was a trade that you and I had made.
We did.
I got Dalton Schultz and you got Dawson Knox, and we both picked him up off the waiver wire in whatever week that was, 3, something like that. So,
and I traded you Schultz. I traded you Schultz for Knox, and it was because I had Josh Allen and you had Dak Prescott, so I figured it was a good. And you're a Cowboys fan, so for me it was just a good good trade to get him for me. But at the end of the day, I still like Dalton Schultz. You can see him being the safety valve, and he's a really solid floor player. You see the amount of targets he gets. He gets anywhere between 6 and 8 targets to for anywhere between 50 and 80 yards. I'm fine with that as my tight end. So Dawson Knox, unfortunately, can get 3 targets for 110 yards, but he has a lot of room between his ceiling and floor. So for me, I rather have someone like Schultz. So,
and that's why I made the trade, is because Dalton Schultz was averaging, I think, 7 targets at the time.
You're right.
So just like you're saying, 6 through 8.
Yeah, and I have both of them in my dynasty league, and it's really at this point, just a way to make it.
There we go.
Change me hey, switch me. He deserves to be up here, dude.
All right, we'll get him down.
We're good, man.
None of this bottom screen.
Frank the champ.
Hey, what we need to do is actually get fancy and move it up, so every time we post up a comment, it actually moves us up, and the comment's still there.
I can do that now.
Oh, you know how to do that? Yeah, we need to get fancy.
Yeah, now that there's 4 of us, we can.
I got it. You're good.
It's when we have our overlay. Yeah, now we're good. See,
Frank, my brother was talking about you yesterday.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, there
it is. We got it now.
I got it. Fancy.
No, but yeah, I'm cool with Schultz in that particular scenario.
Here we go with the. I really still feel like it was Dylan who's the man behind one of the funniest shows that we've had on here.
Doing that. I thought that was Jonathan that was doing
No, that was Jonathan. That was Jonathan.
Was it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Jonathan.
All right, Dylan. My apologies.
All right.
It was still hilarious.
Anyway,
let's get back.
Where were we at?
Let's see.
Here we go. Only because he has Harris. Oh no, that was it. All right, so Smokey the cat. Guys, I need as much points as possible. Should I flex Pollard or Bateman?
What up, Smokey the cat?
Smokey the cat.
All right, Pollard or Bateman? Ooh,
that's tough, man.
That's a tough one.
I assume full PPR.
Full PPR, yeah.
Ooh.
Hey, that's not a tough one. We're running with Pollard.
Yeah.
Pollard's out there. He's going to be running in the flex this week. We're going to work on the ball.
Short week. Yeah, especially on a short week.
Zeke's not saying much.
Banged up. Yeah.
Well, they've been splitting. They're at like 50-50 right now. You look at their snap counts, they're at 50-50.
Well, it's something we had like 3 games within, I'll get it wrong, right? 3 games within 8 days or whatever it is, something crazy like that. So they're reducing the shares for sure for Zeke.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not a bad thing to run Pollard, especially right now. I mean, yeah, Eagles are catching up somewhat. I'll just say they're doing good. So we're trying to save our guys and make that push.
Best thing you're ever going to say about the Eagles. I can't even believe you said that.
I'm surprised you said that.
See, he's wearing his analyst hat, guys. He could do it. He's
like it.
Hey, don't let him.
He ain't wearing no hat. You're wearing the hat.
Talking about.
I talked good about the Niners last week. Like I really am growing.
You are. You're coming out of your hater.
Coming out of your shell.
Yeah, the hate shell.
I know. Hey, don't get me wrong. I still hate you guys. And even Neanderthal comment earlier is like, "Well, you said something good about the Raiders." Like I didn't mean to. Like I'm not trying to show respect.
It just came out by
I'm not
accident.
trying to respect your guys' team at all.
Whoa. Totally did not mean to do that.
That's funny.
Dylan giving us a quick flex here, saying he's worked his team now, week 12. He's sitting with Brady, CMC, Mixon, Debo, Jefferson, Waller, and CH and Harris.
Nice.
So
I like it.
Nice self flex there. Love it, Dylan. Solid team, man. We got Drew in here.
Look what else he said.
Oh
though.
yeah. Oh, what else?
Are we gonna skip that, or am I just too far ahead?
We'll get to it.
It was not Jonathan.
Oh.
Yeah, see that, or am I?
Oh yeah, he is.
Hey, so I wanted to, chime in on that Pollard Ezekiel situation there.
Frank, my bad.
And so Pollard, we got 7 attempts, 50 yards, 7.1 yard average in the last game, 2 receptions for two targets, 20 yards on that. And Zeke has actually got 9 for 32 yards, 3.6. So Pollard actually has a higher average rushing right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just per touches. So
Frank, coming in hot over here, dude.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna start somebody, go ahead and fire up, Pollard as his flex. Why not?
I'd rather have guaranteed.
You have some touches there. They're like Mike was saying, they're almost splitting 50-50. It is very much a timeshare at this point. I think that many teams are doing what we've seen in the beginning of the season, is like save the guys for the playoff, save the guys for the run at the end of the season, and that's what they've been doing, is less touches, keep them healthy, keep them ready to go when it's time, it's crunch time. So I think that as a flex, especially during this week on the short week, it's not a bad idea at all.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I agree.
Would y'all trade Swift and Gibson and Arthur Wan for Aaron Jones and Tyreek?
Yes.
Damn, that is a blockbuster, man.
Yes.
Those are some names.
Yeah, Aaron Jones should be back after this next game.
He'll be fine. He was taking practice.
I'm like, I saw he was practicing this week, man. I'm like, I'm
taking
excited.
catches.
Let's go.
Yeah, take it.
But did you see Aaron Rodgers throw the
toe
up on
we
the
were
thing?
talking about that.
I was like, this guy, he's doing too much, dude. What the heck? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. What? I seen that earlier. I was like, what's this guy doing, throwing his toe up on there?
He throws it up. We got to throw it up too.
Yeah,
we're coming up. See, we got a little. You surprised on that, Frank? See, we got you.
I was surprised on that.
Surprised on that one. That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
It's like cut right out of your mind.
Throwing it out there.
Very nice. So, where are you guys at on this trade? Who didn't answer on it yet?
Oh,
yeah, definitely take the trade.
You say yes?
Yeah, I'm
Aaron
Jones and Tyreek.
Jones and Tyreek.
It's tough, man. I love Swift, but to get away from Gibson, even though he did have that week, and maybe that's why people are going to buy him, I just hope you have the depth to hold through to this sort of thing, especially Aaron Jones. He's coming back off injury. They're not going to need to play him that much more because they're going to lock it up over there. So,
yeah, just whatever you do, as soon as you do this trade, go trade whatever else you have to go get AJ Dillon.
Oh, okay.
Hey, he's back. Hey, it's confirmed. Dillon.
Oh,
he's back.
There it is.
Yeah. Hey, what do I do to you in Tycoon? Like, no hands.
Yeah, no hands, man. Yeah, and that wasn't
How did we write
and
this?
I don't think it was any of you guys. So
no, it ain't me.
We have the he's back in the building. So we bow down to you.
Hey, Dylan, we need you.
Yeah,
I got so many ideas for somebody that can do this kind of stuff.
Yeah, we need to talk. So where are we at here? Neanderthal says thoughts on Mooney without Fields. I personally think it helps him.
I agree 110%.
I agree as well. I like Mooney.
Yeah.
Love Mooney. I like him with either one, but I wouldn't say that's
without. I wouldn't say that's without Fields. That's with Andy Dalton, and I think that's a step up from Fields.
Oh, for sure.
So that's what I would consider. I were literally over at our buddy's house, and he was like, "Oh, I'm picking up Justin Fields to play him." I'm like, "Why are you going to pick up a guy who's injured and not playing?" Like, and he dropped him. Or I think in our league, you've seen that he got dropped, and he picked another QB up because he wasn't aware. And I'm like, I don't think he should be running Fields. Period.
And that's why we're here, guys, to let you know who's in, who's out.
Yeah. So it was like.
Am I the contrarian?
Are you gonna go with Fields?
You think Fields is better for him?
That's not even playing.
Oh, that's the long term. They need to build that chemistry. But for this week, yeah, I like Dalton. Kind of like how I like Jimmy G more than Lance for Debo. in
I like the Mixon Jefferson side.
Anyway. Oh, you're getting ahead of us. Go ahead, Mike. Read
Sorry.
it out.
I was just reading which side of the trade do you like more? Mixon and Jefferson or Hollywood, Kamara, and Melvin Gordon? Mixon and Jefferson all day.
Yeah,
that's kind of an easy
in a
one.
vacuum.
Not me.
Yeah. In a
Not me. I'll
yeah.
take the Kamara and
Frank's
Gordon
Kamara
side.
all day.
I'll
We
take
know,
Kamara and Gordon
Frank.
side all day.
And Hollywood.
All day.
Yeah,
Give it to me. Give it to me.
He's taking Kamara no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
No, I
original
like
5
Mixon and
touchdowns,
Jefferson
not
are putting
JT.
up, especially Jefferson's throwing some serious numbers up. I mean, you've seen the last game, and he wasn't getting slowed down a bit against the Green Bay defense that was like literally threw up a 0 against Seahawks or whatever, right? But he schooled Green Bay. He showed what's up. So
Just
I like Jefferson a lot, but
You must be down here.
So just to give you guys just a little bit of a, I know you guys hate Joe Mixon so much.
no,
I don't. Hey, I
so
love
between-
Justin.
not Dustin.
So-
Dustin
that's
likes him,
fine.
dude.
No, but I'm gonna leave it for Ant because I know how much Ant hates him. So since week 7, I want you to take a guess on where you think he's ranked in all running backs.
Joe
He's
Mixon?
number 4 right now.
Mixon?
Oh, he's
I
number
think
4 right now, but from week 7 till now, where do you think he is?
We're not doing that
running back
ESPN
what?
bullshit stats. That's bullshit when it picked for
behind
week
JT.
7.
Oh, he's behind JT, of course, but he
Number
has
2.
been
He's behind Derrick
wide
Henry, too.
He's been what?
Yeah, Derrick Henry's still leading.
He's still
Yeah, I
he's
know.
still behind
Henry-
Derrick Henry.
Well, no, Derrick Henry still has the most carries in the league by 26
Yeah.
over
He's
Jonathan
top.
Taylor.
He's top 3 in pretty much any category that you can name.
Mixon
Still,
is
right
running
now.
back 3 for the last
on IR.
5 weeks.
Hmm.
Running back.
I hate that.
3.
I hate that. The last 5 weeks.
Yeah.
So hey,
Anybody
so
can
if
do
we go
anything
back
for 5
6,
weeks.
hey, we go back 6 weeks, and then what?
Derrick
He's
Henry.
Okay.
RB20.
So hold on. You want to go with the full year? Okay. So for the full year, as Frank said, he's running back 6. Oh my. He's a top 7 guy. Like, come on. If he doesn't get respect,
he's calling you out. Hey, I've been a Mixon truther.
Go
so,
ahead. No, I'm saying
Still
go
hates
ahead.
him.
Yeah, like I'm not even listening. Like you can tell me all the stats you want. I'm ready to go to the next question because you can tell me all the
Let's
stats
talk
you
about Matt
want
Ryan.
Mixon.
So
Yeah,
what
or
side
Matt
were you
Ryan.
on?
I'm
You'd
just
rather
like,
have
not
Kamara
having
and
it.
Gordon than Anthony?
Huh?
Just to confirm? You'd
No,
rather
I'm
have
taking
Kamara-
Mixon and Jefferson for
Okay.
sure.
Taking Mixon and Jefferson?
I mean, unless you need that running back depth, but I'm for sure taking Mixon and Jefferson in a vacuum. You got to take your personal.
Saying a vacuum.
You know, when I'm answering questions, I'm answering them from an analytical standpoint.
I know.
Well,
Like,
the way
I
I look at
personally
it
would not
is,
even
is,
be-
is, is, Cincinnati's been losing games lately, and that means that at the end of they'll be throwing the ball more rather than running the ball, which takes away touches from the running back. And that being said, their situation isn't getting better. They seem to be on the slide, and because of that, that's why I'm like, hesitant on Mixon. Or else I would side with Mixon side because Jefferson's killing it. I mean, like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like that upside, especially in a PPR. Smokey the Cat says, defensive question for you guys. What defense to stream?
Ooh.
Chicago, Philly, Rams, Baltimore, or Minnesota?
Ooh. That's a lot of good choices. I might go Chicago. I think I might go Chicago.
Chicago against the Lions on the Thursday.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I know
Giant.
people who have been picking them up. They're just rolling with them. So, I'm going to have to side with that as well.
Yeah. I mean, you got Philly against the Giants. You got the Rams against the Green Bay Packers. You got Baltimore going against Cleveland, and you got Minnesota going against San Francisco.
All I can say is don't start Minnesota.
Well,
I don't know.
I
I'm
like
not answering the
Minnesota's
defensive
defense,
questions
but-
because I don't know.
Yeah.
I just
I
throw
like their
defenses in there. I
defense.
usually get pretty lucky, except for when I started Denver over San Francisco against the Rams. That was pretty bad. But that was the only bad defensive move I've done. I've picked up Green Bay when they had a 17-point game.
Oh.
Like I've been rolling good with my defenses.
I wish the
anyway.
defenses had a lot more respect than what they do.
Yeah, me too.
Not me. I think they're at least the way we have them scoring in our league. They're like just right. Like it's not too for how valuable they are to your team, like it's set just right, I think, in our leagues. Not in the Hooray Beer one. That one's a little weird, but I think we should get points for turnovers on downs. That's the only thing I think we need to add on there. Because to me, that's still turnover. It's turnover.
Yeah. Some
It's
leagues.
like
My
almost
opinion
the
on
best
defense.
turnover.
You're talking about an entire defense,
Yeah.
and they're getting less. They're getting. It's like a kicker.
one-person score. Yeah, they're getting a one-person score, but it's one slot. Like I look at it more like a slot, not like.
But so is quarterback. So that's why we should do a 3-point
position
passing
scarcity though. There's only position scarcity on that.
Yeah.
How are you going to say position scarcity? There's more quarterbacks in the league than there are defenses in the league.
No, they're all
right?
the same.
There's only
there's 32. Well, if you want to go with the backups, I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
defenses,
I mean that's what he's saying.
Defenses can't get hurt though. Like your entire defense can't.
Yeah,
go
your
on IR.
defense can't get hurt. Yeah.
Like you're starting. The only time you can't start them is on a bye week. But anyway.
Yeah.
So explain to me the positional scarcity, how that is helping quarterbacks. All right, never mind. We'll neither here.
We'll take that one offline. Yeah, we'll take that one offline.
Yeah.
I like that conversation. We'll just have that one.
I like where that's going, though. Really,
yeah,
for real.
I just want more respect for defense.
So we're at Prism,
and you can ask for it. I'm going to turn it into a flex. That's how I'll give it more. You should be able to flex a wide receiver, tight end, running back, or defense in your defensive spot. Make it so where you can flex anything or an extra kicker. I can't be the only one who's actually looking forward to the Detroit and Bears game. Prism, I think you are, my friend.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think you are.
I would be.
The only reason I'm looking forward to it is because I'm starting.
It's even David being trolled by NFL.com. So like they put
for me, it's a division
this
game
year for
Pick me a flex, fellas. Deontay Johnson, or Cordell, or Myles Gaskin. Yeah, I think I still say Deontay. Deontay's that guy.
Cordell.
Deontay's that guy, guys.
I'll go with
Cordell is available. Cordell, otherwise Deontay.
Give me Deontay.
Yeah. I say Cordell for the season, but Deontay for sure.
Yeah.
Especially it's Gaskin. It's his off week. So.
Yeah, unfortunately, Gaskin. Yeah. This is a week you do not play Gaskin.
Literally, go look at Gaskin's.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it.
Every other week. Yeah,
every other week.
He went for 18 last week, so sit him this week. He's the sit of the week.
No, didn't he have 2 weeks of consecutive? Didn't he have 2 weeks of consecutive?
Never, Mike.
Double?
Never.
No,
never. He literally goes.
Looked it up.
We
looked it up.
It's literally.
He's not. He's every other week.
I play this guy every week, so I feel like he had more.
And this is not his week.
0 or 15. Yeah.
It's because you've been starting him every week. He does bad.
Yeah, I have.
That's why our text keeps blowing up. And then he goes off, and you're like, oh yeah, I could play him next week, and then you're on the wrong cycle.
I played him last week though.
Okay, see,
we told you we're like, hey, this is his week.
There it is.
The
Chosen Rose. Do you trust in flexing Cordell Patterson tomorrow? If he's healthy, you could flex him. Oh yeah, he doesn't. Atlanta. I would. Yeah, so definitely don't play him tomorrow.
So literal. Yeah.
Wow, it's a fair. I just saying.
Dingleberg? I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
The Chosen Rose. Mr. Turner, where's your trophy? I guess they're talking about themselves in there. Maybe they know each other. I love it.
Or maybe
it's from a show.
No.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
From a cartoon.
Drew says, and I don't know if this is the real Drew or if this is.
No, this is Drew. This is Drew.
Yeah.
No, it's Drew.
Dylan might beg to differ on that.
They're trolling the trollers now. This is crazy.
Yeah, Myers, Tony, OBJ, or Bateman for my flex and full PPR. So what do you guys got? Or why don't we just rank them? Just rank them for me. Frank, you go first.
Myers,
then I'm going to Dustin.
OBJ,
You're next.
Bateman. I'll go Myers, Bateman, OBJ, Tony.
All right.
We're talking about rest of the season?
Yeah.
This week.
Hold on for the next game, even the rest of the season. I'll tell you what, because
tell me both.
The reason being the thoughts, Tony has taken a nosedive for me, especially after seeing Danny Dives last couple of games.
Yep.
And he's not getting him the ball like he did, and all these other guys coming back are getting more opportunities. I haven't seen him do it squat. Myers is still part of the offense over there in New England. Bateman, has on and off games. He's almost like Meyer, Gaskin that we were just talking about, and OBJ. He's still yet to be involved in the offense. He got one pass, and then the pass he did get, he fumbled it away. So I'm still not sold on him anyway, such a way. So I'm still like at third position for him. So Myers, Bateman, OBJ, Tony.
There it is. Where you at, Dustin? For this week and for the season. I see this. Hurry, so I can get to that last comment. Hurry up.
I know.
Quickly.
Hey, give me a chance.
Never.
Give me a chance.
I did. I said you're next. You had all of Frank's explanation.
I have my whole thing. Just let me say it.
Never.
Hey, Bateman, Myers, Tony, OBJ.
There it is.
Okay.
Mike?
Yeah, I like Bateman, OBJ, Myers, Tony.
And I think I go Bateman, OBJ, Tony, Myers. So
Okay.
we're all kind of a little different there. Anyway, moving on.
Frank?
But the happy's back. We're there.
We're good.
Also, would y'all do the same trade from earlier, but with Jay Jettas instead of Arthur Wan? I assume that's Jefferson, Jay Jefferson, instead of Arthur Wan.
Which
but you're
trade
gonna
was it?
correct that, Drew. Correct that for me.
Which trade was it though?
Swift, Gibson, and AJ Brown for Aaron Jones and Tyreek.
Would you
So-
give
Jay
up?
Jetta.
No, I would give up AJ
So he's
Brown.
switching.
Oh, switching out Brown for Jefferson? No, I would keep
No.
Jefferson.
Yeah, trade
Yeah,
trade
trade
AJ
Brown
Brown.
away.
Then you just messed up. The
Only
trade.
because
Yeah,
you're
you just
getting
messed up the trade,
Tyreek.
Tony.
Like you're okay. Like of those two guys, get rid of him. I think.
Yeah. Roach
Uh,
Cheetah.
Shout out to Frank's fishing rod. Frank's fishing rod says we've been through a lot. Old friend, care to go on a trip soon?
Come on, Frank. You ain't been fishing?
You haven't been
Hey,
fishing?
you know what?
Your rod's
Honestly,
calling
I
out
need
for
to
you.
send my rod in, my reel at least in for fucking some work.
That's why your rod's trying to tell
I
you.
had to order parts and it's
One.
literally down.
Oh, that is one.
It's
Frank, congrats.
You broke the
Get
chain.
that in there. I've
Yeah,
been
there it
drinking
is.
tonight, so I just got back from the bar.
Hey,
Things good. Fly it on
Hey.
out.
our hot ones, the bomb sauce is
shut it
saying,
down
I
real
heard you
quick.
were talking down on my name, Anthony. Remember last time? I do remember, and I'm staying away from that.
What?
Ah.
Oh, he watched our video.
Yeah.
Somebody threw
he
some
deep-
hot ones the bomb on here?
Yeah, he deep dove on us.
Oh, so
Did
you
he?
found my videos.
Yeah,
You
we-
found our videos.
Yeah, he found the hot ones video that Frank and I did.
Nice.
There you go. Hey,
There
Yeah,
it
you
is.
guys are
if you're
crazy.
watching that,
I remember you.
much respect, dude. Those things are hot. There is no lie about that. There's
Ooh.
Hey, Frank says
I'll
that,
tell
and
you
he
right now. I
literally,
did 5-6 of those episodes.
this dude had
I love it.
no reaction whatsoever. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
get on. Like, dude,
He's still
Tapatio. I'll tap out at Tapatio.
That's ketchup, man. That's ketchup.
Yeah, dude. You throw
Tapatio's
pepper on
ketchup.
it,
Yeah,
and I'm
for
like,
real.
hey.
You're like, I need some water. Kittle or Gronk? Give me Kittle.
Kittle.
God.
Kittle.
Kittle. Ooh, that was quick. Dustin
Nobody
Force Light.
Yeah. No.
J Media, LOL. So there we are. All right, so we're caught up with that there. So you guys want to do a breakdown here before we get out of here? You guys want to
Do the
Yeah, I got the
break
3
down
games.
tomorrow's games?
Yeah. So we could get
Oh,
into
yeah.
some start
Yeah,
sit,
let's
and
do
then
that.
of course we'll still keep the questions going as well too. We have one more question that just came in, so you guys want to answer that one before
Yeah.
we get into the breakdown, and then keep the questions coming. We're going to do our breakdown, and then once we get done with that, we'll dive back into the questions. So start
Let's-
lining them up for us
Build up.
again.
Yeah, exactly.
Leon.
But
down
Leon's
Ooh.
down horrendous. So Patterson, Chubb, or Montgomery in the flex this week? I think it's Chubb.
It's either
Chubb.
Chubb or Montgomery for me, and
Chubb.
I don't mind Montgomery coming in.
I
I
don't even
might
care
go
who the
Chubb.
Where do you
matchup
see
is.
a
Give me
U in
Chubb.
that?
Hmm?
Where you get Montgomery?
Montgomery. David
Why you-
Montgomery.
Why you hating on that?
Because he
You
You want me to
New
just call
Yorkers.
him Monty?
Situation.
You know what? I'm just
Hey,
gonna call him.
forget
I'm just gonna call him Monty. It's
Hey,
fine.
the New
There you go.
Yorkers.
Goddamn
I-
New Yorkers.
Yeah, but
we
he
like
did
it though,
say-
Mike.
Yeah, he
We like it
decided-
though, Mike.
Where do you get the U?
I love it.
Yeah, autocorrect in my mouth.
You said
I'd
he
go with the running
autocorrect.
back in Chubb. I'd definitely.
Yeah, I think I might go Chubb.
Yeah, Chubb's a set it and forget it guy.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
Montgomery's
Chubb
gotten
by
to
a
that
mile.
point.
Yeah,
Montgomery number 2, and then Patterson.
absolutely. All right, man. So you
This
guys want to
week.
get into it? Yeah. You got the thing there, Dustin? You want to?
All right,
You
let's
wanna
break it
lead
down,
Mike
guys.
into it?
Game 1. Chicago Bears. The Bears against
The Bears.
the Detroit Lions. Bears favored by 3 points. Probably. Hey, I don't even know if they would ever be favored against any other team in the NFL. And they're only favored by 3 against the Lions.
Yeah.
We got an over/under 41.
I'm excited. I'm
What else
excited to
do I
see
Super
Andy
low.
Dalton back, and I hope it helps.
Me too.
It helps A-Rob, but I think he's injured also. But
He's doubtful. Yeah.
I think there's good. Yeah, he's doubtful, right? And I just think that having the Red Rocket back there is going to help that team a lot, and I don't think
Red
the Lions stand a
Rifle.
chance.
Red
I
Rifle.
said that too last
Red
week.
Robin.
On Monday.
Red Robin.
I went to a camp called Red
Give me
Robin.
some bottomless
Red Robin.
bottomless fries.
We got a restaurant out here, Red Robin. Hey, so last thing I'll say about that game, I'll pass it off to you guys. Chicago has won the last 6 or 7 games
Oh wow.
in this series.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Overall, sorry,
I know-
I lied. One more stat. Overall, the Bears lead it 103 wins to 75, and they got
Wow.
5 ties between the two of them.
Interesting.
he did. He
So
did.
he stole it from Anthony.
Yeah, I did. That was me last time.
He said Red Rocket, and then he's like, whatever, Red Robin. Hey, whoever.
Whoever it is. Red
You know, the red-headed guy.
Red Randy. We'll call him Randy
Does
Dalton.
he still have the beard?
Randy Dalton.
Randy Dalton.
Justin Fields. I don't want to play anymore.
Right.
Oh, God.
Nice.
So who's we're starting in this game? I mean, probably in deeper leagues, we're probably starting Mooney. That as far as kind of what you feel comfortable with.
I would still play him in 10.
Are you starting Andy Dalton in a super flex as your QB2?
Yeah.
Like, would you start Andy Dalton over like Trevor Siemian?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I would.
Over Trevor Siemian, yeah.
Simeon's coming off a 3 passing, 1 rushing touchdown game. You guys know that,
Buffalo's
right?
secondary is one of the best in the league.
And he's not going to repeat
I don't
that.
care what happened. Yeah.
All right. Good call. Good call. What about Taylor Heineke? Hey, I'm just testing these guys. I gotta
still
tell
play
the
him
audience
over
what these guys are doing.
I'd still play him over because they're playing Seattle, even though Seattle's defense isn't great. Yeah, I'd still play him over that.
Breaking news. Apparently Justin Fields doesn't want to play football anymore.
Yeah, I know. He's not playing tomorrow.
Terrible.
Was he the balls bigger?
No, that
who
was
was it? Justin Fields, or who was it at the beginning of the season?
I forgot who it was. I remember that quote.
Chase.
It was Chase, right?
He said there's no white line on the football.
And there's no white line to catch it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's screwed with all you guys. Don't believe that shit.
Exactly.
I'm glad he said that because he fell to me.
His own fantasy value.
He fell so far to me. It was great.
Like all kinds of people are like, "This dude's a baller. Let me go get him, anyways." Right?
I picked Higgins over him.
Oh, I did too, but I got both of them.
Yeah, you ended up getting both. Yeah.
I ended up getting both. All right. So who else? So Heineke, you starting him over him? I don't know if I got an official yes or no on that.
I'm starting Dalton over Heineke. Yeah.
What about you, Dustin? Heineke or Dalton?
Heineke.
Ooh.
Next question. Back to you, Ant.
Back to me, Frank.
I'm still sticking to Dalton.
Okay. All right. There it is.
Dalton
I just kind of wanted to throw that stuff off. We're definitely starting Dalton over Goff, right? Who, if any, would you start over or Goff over? That's actually
I put
starting.
Swift
Absolutely
above
nobody.
Goff.
Zach Wilson
In a flex.
Would you start Zach Wilson over Goff? He's due to be back this week.
No.
So he's the one guy
He's playing Houston.
You would have.
I don't care. Houston's been on fire the last few weeks.
Ooh, say it ain't so.
All
right. There it is. All right. And on the Lions side of the ball, we kind of talked about it, right? Just Hawkinson, probably the only guy
I'm
we're
playing
starting
Hawk
over
and
there,
Swift.
if
That's it.
anything. And
Yeah.
Swift, right? Obviously.
Maybe Jamal Williams, but that's if you're in like a really, really deep league and you need it. But because he's coming back. So I mean, they're going to be splitting carries a little more. He's more short yardage. So
we'll see. All right. Yeah, not too much there. Again, like Dustin said, only a 41-point over under. So not very many points that are even expected. And I'd probably take the under on this one.
I also I like the 2 running backs because Hakeem Hicks is going to be out. So that's kind of a big deal. Hakeem Hicks clogs up that middle of the field.
I told you guys. I told you, Mike.
No, this is the fake one. This is like This is the 2 Spider-Mans pointing at each other.
They're like, who, you? Oh,
hey,
man.
I really was looking to answer his last question before that. Did you get the R80?
Oh, which one? Oh, here we go. From Mr. Krabs, Armides, I'm down to my last penny to bet on Underdog. What is your lock of the week, Dustin, me boy?
That's more like Armides. You guys are saying it wrong. Like, seriously? Come on now.
I don't even know if we're getting any new users either. Like, I don't even know if we're getting new people in here. It's just him changing everybody. So it looks like we're just getting one person. It's just him. Yeah. But then we got JT moving that is in here asking us legit questions. So I feel like he's good.
Well, what's your lock of the week? That's a legit question. It wasn't outrageous.
Man, I wanted to pull my old ones, but I'm gonna go with my team. Is Dak Prescott gonna get over 2 touchdowns? Hell yeah. Is he gonna get over 11 rush yards? Yeah. Not touching that one. Not touching Zeke. Is Zeke gonna get a rushing touchdown? Possibly.
I'd say yeah.
Pollard.
He's had one.
Pollard, 62.5 rushing and total yards, rushing and receiving.
Nah. That's a hard one. You like
over
it?
I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. Josh Allen, 2.5 total touchdowns. Yes. I say he's going to get.
Interestingly enough, the Cowboys and the Raiders are 6-6. They're tied in the series.
No,
they are. Hey, but we've won the last 3.
I don't care about series because of the concept that it's different teams at different times. Unless they face each other twice in this particular year, those things don't really they don't faze me.
Yeah, I know. They're not like division games. I get you.
Yeah. I mean, for me, honestly,
however, these two teams do practice with each other every year in Orange County.
Oh yeah, they always do the preseason game.
So they know. Yeah, they know each other quite well. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I actually believe it to a point. When you're looking at the Cowboys and it beat the Patriots since like '96, like you have to think of that kind of stuff. Sometimes. I think the Chargers are the same way. Like the Chargers hadn't beat them since like '99 or something like that. Like so. But I mean, that's a different thing when you're talking about the Patriots because it is Belichick. It's Brady.
A whole different, yeah.
Yeah, the Patriots don't have Brady anymore. You know what I mean? That's when we started losing against them. Once Brady's gone, now it's a different story. See, we beat them last game, so there you go.
I mean,
so
for
Brady,
me,
but I agree. Like us playing the Raiders once every 4 years, like that's not really telltale sign.
Whatever, yeah.
But it just means the Raiders haven't beat us in 10 years.
Yeah. It's just different people.
It's pretty even, different, dude, actually.
Yeah. So
we won the last 3. They won the 3 before that.
Yeah. So I mean, we have JT moving. JT moving's asking Miles Sanders or Josh Jacobs this week, or both. I could start one at flex over Sterling Shepard. Well, you're not going to be playing Sterling Shepard this week. I don't think he's going to be playing at all. So I think in reality, you're going to probably be playing both. Miles Sanders.
I would
start
Sanders. I would probably start Sanders over there.
I would start Sanders and Josh Jacobs over Sterling Shepard. So he has the ability to do both. I would do both. That's just me. It just makes more sense doing it that way, and especially if Shepard's not playing, it just makes more sense. And I like Josh Jacobs tomorrow. I think he'll do fine.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. Because you guys have, the Dallas defense, Their one
Watch your mouth,
issue-
Mike.
No, their
Be
biggest
careful.
issue is their rush. If they can't stop the run as good as they can against the pass. I mean, their pass defense has been doing a lot better lately. If memory serves me right, I think DeMarcus Lawrence is coming back next week, so
Yeah,
they'll finally get.
He's
two
not
pass
coming this
rushers are
week, but
coming
we
back.
are missing him. I mean,
And
we're missing a
Gregory,
couple
right?
guys on defense. Yeah, Randy Gregory's out as well.
I mean, we were going to go over this game next, but at the same time, you guys don't have anybody that has a tag other than CeeDee Lamb at this point. So you guys have a full roster. Yeah, no one has a tag on your team right now, except for CeeDee Lamb. He's questionable, an injury tag.
Oh, injury tag. Okay, I thought you were talking about franchise tag.
Yeah. So you guys don't. I mean,
they're keeping CD. CD ain't going nowhere. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I mean, right now he's questionable. He had a limited practice on Wednesday, but all the reports are all thrown around because a lot of people have different feelings about how it's going to, go through. At this point, Elliott. Yeah, I mean, Elliott has no tag. Tyron Smith has no tag. Cedric Wilson doesn't have a tag. So for me, you guys are fully, pretty much healthy. And you're coming into this game, you still, like I said, your pass defense is a lot better than your rush defense. So for me, I feel more comfortable playing someone like Josh Jacobs, who has been doing well lately in general. So I think they might lean on him a little bit, try to spread it out, with the play action to Darren Waller, and try to do that a little bit more consistently. That's just me, though.
And you just mentioned Cedric Wilson, and start of the week, man. If you could get him on a daily or get him.
Oh, Cedric Wilson's definitely someone you should be picking up. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like literally a pickup of the week. If you're short or whatever, it's the time. You know what I mean? Because both CD and Cooper are not in the game, and he was the guy, getting the passes, getting the touchdowns when those guys are getting, covered up or whatever, however you want to consider it. He was the guy getting the looks, and definitely a pickup to have,
Yeah, for sure. And especially if CD's out, he's a good fill-in.
Gallup should hopefully, contribute to this game a little bit more than he has now that he's back. 2 weeks now?
Yeah, so I'm not going there yet, Dust. I see it. But yeah, we got Jay Media here. He's asking, flex, please. Damian Harris versus Tennessee, or Alex Collins at Washington, or Deontay Foreman versus New England. Who are you guys going with?
Alex Collins. Let's go.
What about Frank?
Let me see. Damian Harris versus Tennessee.
Are we doing rapid fire?
No.
You
got a sec.
Tennessee's defense has been offense or has been awesome. Damian Harris, I've always said with Patriots running backs, they game plan. Ramondre Stevenson looks like the man once, and he is. That's an awesome player for sure. Alex Collins, they got nobody else over there in Seattle. Deontay Foreman looks good.
Do. Rashad Penny and Travis Homer.
Okay. Rashard Penny got hurt very first play last
time.
Homer. And Deontay Foreman may not even have a spot anymore.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he won't have a spot. Yeah, all right.
I don't know. I'm leaning more towards. I guess I'm leaning more towards. No, I'm gonna go Deontay Foreman.
And New England?
Better matchup against New England.
Really good. Really?
Yeah, but they're not good against running backs. They're better against the pass. Teams have been trying to pass on them. That's just me, though.
I'm going with Dustin's take on it. There's nobody else over there.
Oh, fair point. I mean, for me, it's Rashad Penny and Travis Homer with DJ Dallas. They're all worked in some way, shape, or form. It's the same for all three of these groups. So I understand the dilemma here because you have Damian Harris with Ramondre Stevenson and, Brandon Bolden, thrown in there a little bit. Then you have Alex Collins going with Rashad Penny, DJ Dallas, and Travis Homer. They're all being thrown in, different situations. And then you have Deontay Foreman going with Dante Hilliard. And who else do they have now because and Jeremy McNichols. So you have everybody being, kind of rotated in and out in these particular ones. So it's just for me, it's picking the best matchup. And from what I'm seeing for my best matchup, it's against the Patriots. That's why I'm sticking with DeAndre Foreman.
Yeah,
horrible take. Next.
I wanted to move with you, but
I get it.
New England's defense is better than Washington's D.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
The defense that they're facing.
It's like 1 point away from each other, so that's why I understand it. All those defenses are in a decent, realm. The only one that I wouldn't take is Damian Harris, and it's because Titans are 5th best against the running back. So I'm a little bit more comfortable with Alex Collins or Deontay Foreman, and then I just pick the better one, the better matchup in that. And I think Alex Collins is the better runner, but the front for me is better. I think the defensive side of the ball on their defensive line is better than the Seattle offensive line. That's where my issue is, because I think Tennessee's offensive line is equal to the Patriots defensive line. That I always think about. I break it down all the way down to the line. So that's just me.
That's fair.
So man, you're making me thirsty, Dustin. That's a good tell you what.
JT Movin is asking, I also have Tim Patrick. I could start at flex. I don't really know if this matters, but I've got Devonta Smith. So with him and Sanders, I don't know if both of them will produce. Now that's a great question, and the way that it is because do you guys like playing a guy like Devonta Smith and Miles Sanders in a game?
Eagles, no, neither.
Well,
and Miles, I was high on Miles. I can't lie.
You're a Giants fan, Cowboys fans. We're all like Eagles haters.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah. No, but honestly,
I did say I can't give a fair observation on Devonta Smith. We actually were just going over this on Sleeper, and his numbers are there. I just don't like the guy.
I mean, honestly, I was very low on him coming in. I've kind of warmed to him a little bit more as the season's progressed. I thought he was going to be one of those guys that, you hit him once and he's going to break like a twig. I mean, he's 190 pounds.
He's small, yeah.
Yeah, he's just a small, light guy, for a receiver. That's never a good thing. But he's been holding up well, except for his one arm that has like a full arm cast on. So for me, it's one of those things where it's fine. I don't mind this. I mean, it's a going against the Giants. Tim Patrick going against, who are they going to be going against? Who's Denver going against? They're against where are they? Denver's going against the Chargers. So for me, this matchup is, a decent one, but he's going against Bradbury. I'm not saying Bradbury can't be beat because he has been. And the way that Patrick Graham keeps playing him is like this weak zone that I have no idea why he's doing. So for me, I don't mind playing Smith and Sanders in this particular matchup. So yeah, I wouldn't put Tim Patrick over Devonta Smith is my point.
So Devonta Smith last 3 games, 5 receptions, 6 targets in each of the last 3 games. 5, 4, and 4. 116 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 targets, 66 catches, 66 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then no touchdowns last game. So you're hoping for the touchdown with that guy, and hopefully that happens.
Well, I would play Devonta over Patrick, though.
It's going to be tough.
Like, would you play Tim Patrick over Devonta Smith? Like, would you play Devonta Smith over Tim Patrick? Like, that's the big question.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the defense situation over there.
Chargers are probably one of the top defenses against the pass.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking about.
I personally want
I'd go with the Smith and Sanders stack.
Yeah, so I'm fine with that particular stack. I mean, it makes sense if you have that. Why not use it? I'm fine with that.
And Philly's been hot, dude. Roll with the hot hand.
They've been hot.
They're playing against a team. They're playing against a team that's not been hot. So go with that.
Yeah, for sure. So we got Leon sucks at fantasy. Still love that. We got should I trade Montgomery, Brandon Cooks?
Not Mount.
Oh. All right. Should I trade Monty, Brandon Cooks, and D Hop for Chubb? I'm already.
That's how they do the dog.
Lock. Huh?
Sorry.
I'm already a playoff lock. 12-man PPR. I really don't need any of those players. I'm trading all of them on my bench. It's scary to think that you have DeAndre Hopkins and Brandon Cooks and you don't need them. But if you're getting Chubb for all that, I'm cool with that. What do you guys think?
It depends on the rest of his depth because you're giving a lot to get Chubb. And
I would do Cooks and Hop.
1 or 2 injuries or something happen, you're going to be wanting those guys back pretty quick.
Yeah.
I would keep the depth just in case. Just in case. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know when your trade deadline is, but ours already passed, and there's no more trading in our league. So
yeah, me neither.
You're holding who you have.
I feel like he could just get away for less. But, I mean, would I do it in what he's saying? Like, yeah, always build your starting lineup. You're going to want to get Chubb for sure. But Montgomery's not bad. B. Cooks, no. I can't say nothing bad about B. Cooks. I have a lot of
shares with Tyrod back.
Numbers.
Yeah, and then D-Hop, we've talked about him. He's touchdown dependent. He's been hurt, all that kind of stuff. But I agree with Frank. It just depends on the rest of your team.
Yeah.
If you give that away, there's nothing out there on the waiver wire for you to turn to.
Yeah, honestly,
sometimes the depth helps, but Chubb is the best player of all of them.
If you could do Brandon Cooks and D-Hop for Chubb, keeping Montgomery out of it, that works. If you can do D-Hop and Montgomery for Chubb, that might work a little bit better. At least keep somebody that is worth, a little bit of depth is not a bad thing.
Yeah, so, Leon, try to keep at least one of them.
Exactly. At least one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got Zoom in here.
Like the kitchen sink.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. So we got Zoom asking,
what up, Zoom?
Darrell Henderson or Brandon Cooks this week?
Let me look at schedule.
Well, it doesn't matter. I don't need the schedule. I'm going Darrell Henderson.
Yeah, I was about to say
Green Bay.
Go with the running back.
They're playing Green Bay. Brandon Cooks is playing the Jets, if memory serves me.
I just wanted to make sure so I could talk to it, but yeah, you're gonna want to go running back on that for sure.
Yeah, I'm always gonna want to go running back.
Cooks is questionable.
Yeah. So, I mean, beyond that, I'd rather take guaranteed touches. For me, it's the whole running back gets a guaranteed touch compared to a wide receiver who is worked into the offense. That's how I, view it. And none of their catches are guaranteed. Targets are great. Volume is great. But if you can't catch all those and you have a weak pass catching rate, it just doesn't work for you. So we got just St. Jude's Children's Hospital telling, Dustin to fork over the money. So don't worry, we will. For those who don't know, any new subscribers that we get, we're going to be donating $2 essentially to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So please make sure you guys subscribe and like the video and subscribe to the channel, and make sure you guys check out the description below with a lot of other stuff that we have going on as well. So yeah, make sure you guys do that.
And that's a huge shout out. That wouldn't be for us if it wasn't for Dim Boys. Obviously, everybody in the Get Right crew, he is part of us, but him and his family. We also have other people that are making donations, stuff like that too. I don't feel right if we don't bring them all up. So,
of course, yeah, we got so many people helping out, so many people that are willing to, help us and help out these kids. So for me, thanks so much. Like I said, I'm willing to help out at one point when we get to that. Just so that we can, get this going. So hopefully we can get more.
So make sure you guys
sub. Yo, no, I'm not gonna use that line. We ain't gonna lose. I'm not using that line. So we got Cricket Man.
He says it so well, we can't do it right.
Yeah, we got Cricket Man in here. What did I miss? Hi, Dutton. So, I'm assuming.
What up, Cricket Man?
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back.
What up, man?
I I feel bad. 1 week he's on Frank. It's like, hey, now I finally got a turn. It's about time, Cricket Man.
Nice.
Welcome.
We got Dylan back with is any Patriot reliable rest of season?
No. Next question.
Okay. What about you, Frank?
I've never been a fan of backs. No. Wide receivers, maybe. But
who would you trust
it's always
on wide
been
receivers?
The situation over there. Just got Myers. That's it.
Okay. What about Hunter
Aguilar.
Hunter Henry, tight end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd be comfortable with starting him for sure.
Okay. So he's probably one of the more reliables. What about Mac Jones as a QB?
No.
Okay.
We got two no's.
Good numbers. He fights, but no. Yeah,
he's been playing well. It's
just Anthony this week in our league started him and he lost because of Matt Jones.
Oh wow.
So and I even picked him up, started him 1 week. I lost because of him because he looks
underperforms.
He's a good he's a good player for the team, but fantasy
he's
wise,
good for the system. Yeah, he's definitely good. He's a better
he's
real life.
What he's doing over there, yeah. In real life, exactly. Real life player,
he's
better. Fantasy, no.
He's the complete opposite of Jalen Hurts, in my opinion. He's a good real life quarterback, but a horrible fantasy quarterback. When Jalen Hurts is a awesome fantasy quarterback, but an absolutely horrific real life quarterback.
I don't know about horrific, but they're winning. I'm just saying.
No, I know they're winning, but he gets most of his points from rushing touchdowns and passing.
That's
and,
what he is. That's who he is. He's a rushing quarterback.
I get that, but my point is with his passing ability, it's just so hard to watch him throw the ball. Everything you think is going to go pay.
It's like watching the dog beater over there. I can't think of his name right now. But
Michael Vick. You can't remember Michael Vick's name?
I can't think of his name, dude. I get high and fucking drunk all the time. I can't remember nobody's name. You're like I remember you guys' names. But I knew you knew what I was talking about when I mentioned that, right? So there you go.
I'll say,
but Michael Vick was the same situation. It was he ran the ball like crazy, and he could throw every once in a while. He had some good passes, but you relied on his overall skill set that fantasy value wise was great. And yes, did they win some games? Yeah, dude. He had that one season that was like blowout. Dude, as soon as he got out of prison, it was like pick him up, and he was like fantasy gold.
Oh yeah, that was the best.
Remember? Anthony got
it was against the Redskins. That was the best game I've ever watched.
I'll say Mike stole the thought out of my head.
Multiple games.
Hey, with the Jalen Hurts, Mac Jones, you took the thought right out of my head. I'm glad you said that.
They're just the complete opposite of each other.
They truly are. So Dylan Cassidy.
Yeah, I was going to go to that.
He just said he misses Cricket Man. Ivan Torres, I'm down bad. He says, is Pollard and Gallup good plays for tomorrow? If they play trash, I'm done for the year. Laugh out loud. I also have Mooney and T. Higgins. Okay. I think Mike's going to tell you to play Mooney.
I'd rather start Pollard and Gallup.
I like Mooney a lot in this matchup because they're playing Detroit. So I like Mooney a little bit more than Gallup, but I do like Pollard pretty much. Like I like Pollard over Mooney in this particular scenario, but I
feel like this is a subscriber on the line. Ivan, I'm not referring to you as a subscriber. You guys give him bad information, he's out of here.
I know. Come on, man. I do this every Friday.
I'll put it to you like this. How somebody put this up recently. Dallas had 2 losses to last year's Super Bowl teams, which was Tampa Bay and KC. And they barely lost to both. And they had
it's within 12 points.
Both. I know the last KC game didn't look pretty, but our defense kept us in the game.
Yep.
So on and so forth.
It was by a total of 12 points between the two games.
A couple catches, and a couple of actual calls from the referees would have kept us in the game. Them not calling a couple pass interferences and this and that would just turn that game around. You know what I mean? But with that being said, it's still the score. Like you're saying, the score wasn't that far off. Mm-hmm. So do I think that Dallas is going to bounce back at home against, arguably a team that's on the downside in the Raiders, yeah, I do think so. And I think that the Pollard and Gallup would be excellent starts over Mooney and Higgins.
Even Mooney going against Detroit, though?
Who?
Yeah.
Darnell Mooney going against Detroit. Oh, yeah.
Detroit.
Come on.
I like
Mooney game too, at that point.
I like Gallup and I like Pollard. I have no qualms about them. I really do like them. I think that Mooney has the better matchup against Detroit, in my opinion, and also getting Dalton. That's fine.
Mooney and Gallup. We'll write it down.
Oh, we got a gentleman's bet. Whether you guys like it or not.
That's fine.
It's happening.
I'll take Mooney over Gallup any day.
We're gonna follow up on that. We're gonna check that back out.
Yeah.
And I like Gallup, man. Let
us know who you roll with.
Gallup. I'm rolling with Gallup this weekend.
And
I'm
he's
just saying.
telling you to roll with Mooney, though. Think about that, Ivan. Just think about that. He's starting Mooney. He's starting Gallup, but he's telling you to start Mooney.
Welcome back, Anthony. Be our
I don't
tiebreaker.
have Mooney, otherwise I'd start Mooney.
BRB.
We got a gentleman's bet on the table right now. For Ivan's question, is Pollard and Gallup good plays for tomorrow? If they play trash, he's done for the year. But he also has Mooney and T. Higgins.
I'd play Pollard and Higgins, especially if Pittsburgh doesn't get their guys on defense back. If they're out, I'm smashing Higgins and Pollard.
Yeah, I can agree with that too.
So Ivan, stay tuned. As long as we have the Sunday morning show, I'm sure we'll go over that. All right. Hey, so stay tuned. We'll keep up on those injury updates. Again, I know you're getting multiple different answers, but we'll know a lot more come closer to game time. You have time. They're not playing tomorrow. Well,
no, they are playing tomorrow.
Unless you're going to play Gallup and Pollard, which is the question you're asking specifically. Yeah. Hey, take it.
Well, no, let's go to FF season though.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I skipped that one.
No, you're good.
FF season, what up, what up? He says, do y'all think Taysom gets a start tomorrow?
I don't think so.
Mike?
I don't think so. I think they're going to be – I know that he just signed the really unique, cool contract that no one else has, that 4-year type extension thing that he's guaranteed – what is it, $55 million if he's the starting quarterback for 4 years, and he gets like 22 if he continues back and forth with all these different stipulations to it. Honestly, I don't think that changes anything. I love Taysom Hill. He's probably one of my favorite, guys out there. I just love his swagger out there for some reason. He's really a great player, and I think he's very underrated. But unfortunately, I think this offense they're more than likely going to use Trevor Siemian.
Seems that way, and Ant seems like you agreed.
Yeah, he's coming off a 4-touchdown game.
Yeah, they're not going to not.
He's not going to have 4 touchdowns this week, but depending on how he plays, if they keep it close, again, we don't know what Bills team we're going to get.
Yeah,
is it the Bills versus the Jags, a 9-6? If you're telling me that that's the team that shows up, then. And I would think New Orleans has a better defense than Jacksonville, right?
Oh, for sure.
So,
yeah,
I'm just saying.
No, you're right. No, you're completely right.
Are we getting that defense? Are we getting that 6-point defense that's going to shut everybody down, or are we getting that defense that's giving it all up? So,
I like this next question. I want everyone's opinion on here. I want this
one
right here. Oh, we already had this one.
St. Jude's, she said,
what
Mike said, sub.
There you go. I like this question. I want everyone's top 3 here.
Can I answer first?
Yeah, go for it, brother.
Jonathan Taylor.
Yep.
Jonathan Taylor.
Ooh.
And
Jonathan Taylor. Ooh.
Those are my top 3.
All right. So if you had to take Jonathan Taylor out of the equation,
why would you do that?
I'm not saying
do we have to? Do we have to?
No, I'm saying one of the 3 that you talked about. So or 2 of the 3.
Let's Taylor, Eckler, Najee.
Ooh, okay, all right.
Nah, I can't. Yeah, I gotta go CMC.
Well, who are you taking out then?
Taylor, Eckler, and CMC.
Eckler, CMC. Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Frank?
I have to concur with that. because he just stole my thunder. I was thinking you guys didn't mention Eckler, and I'm thinking Joe Mixon's right in there in the mix.
Ooh.
Connor, if he stays healthy, I think he'll stay above Najee. But yeah, JT's obviously the man. CMC is back healthy, doing CMC things, and Eckler. So Joe Mixon, honorable mention.
Okay. What about you, Dust?
Man, hey, I can't lie. I'd rather give you a top 5.
Oh, come on. He has top 3.
My top 3 would be McCaffrey, Taylor, Cook.
Ooh, interesting.
I'm standing pat, and I will say my 4 and 5 would be Najee and DeAndre Swift.
Interesting. So Eckler not even in that.
Eckler would be my 6.
He's even pulling Swift.
Interesting.
Kamara's closer to 10.
Okay.
I can agree with that. I have him closer to 10 than 1.
Yeah.
Alvin Kamara? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I still like my picks. I didn't even realize. I just looked it up. Of course, points per game. Taylor Eckler McCaffrey is who that is right now.
Yeah.
I'm actually, and literally no lie, I didn't look that up until after I gave my 3.
No worries.
What is it?
Hey, but Derrick Henry's still number 1. For real though. Points per game, 24.2.
No, I'm gonna go with Jonathan Taylor, Eckler, and I think I'm gonna go with.
And again, this is assuming they all play all the rest of the games.
Yeah, this is I'm gonna. I like.
Of course.
Wow, I'm gonna have to agree with you, Ant. I'm gonna go with Taylor, Eckler, and McCaffrey. It's so hard. I wanted to switch to Chubb in one of those and kick McCaffrey out, but I just couldn't.
Yeah, it looks like Hunt actually might be coming back as well too. So we'll see how that all goes. We'll see how it goes.
I don't think it hurts him. I think it helps him, but it is what it is.
No.
I think one thing I'll say about Taylor, obviously there's nothing you guys could do. You're not trading for him, anything like that. He's still gonna have his bye the week before playoffs or our playoffs, right?
Good.
It starts at 14. And then he's coming against
excellent.
New England, Arizona, Las Vegas, and Jacksonville.
All indoors.
That's his 15, 16, 17, and 18. Depending on when your guys' playoffs are set up, and the Colts aren't like running away with the division, anything like that, to where they're like, oh, let's rest these guys.
He's playing. Yeah.
Well, and I will say
he just
that
destroyed like the top running defense. He just went for 5 touchdowns.
The fact that he did it in the rain as well. So I don't think it has to worry about that particular aspect. But
for the
it's
record,
we're going to see against Tampa Bay.
But he is in a dome though. For real.
Yeah, no. So it works out
all
in his
those
favor.
games.
Yeah.
All right, that was a fun one.
Big hits of Michael Pittman though. Big hits of Michael Pittman and Carson Wentz stuff.
Jonathan
Taylor keeps doing that. A little
Sorry,
scary.
it took me a while to remake my account. To be fair though, I have subbed on probably 6 accounts. We appreciate it. Keep going.
Yeah.
Ivan says Gibson or Gaskin for next week.
Oh, next week. Let's look next week.
So
Gaskin's on
this week, but next week he's on.
Oh, against the Giants. Oh God.
He's on
the Giants. Start him for sure. Start of the week. Start of the week.
Start of the week.
For sure.
And then Anthony had a chat.
Wait. So you're not going to play Gibson?
Who, me?
No.
Yeah.
Not on a Gaskin
against
go
the Raiders?
No.
Against Gaskin
on a green light Gaskin?
No.
Yeah, Gaskin versus on the Oppo week?
I want Gaskin to score 20 points this week just so that this whole trend ends.
It won't.
Some people want to watch the world burn. Classic. And that's you. Hey, so Anthony, you had a question. Do you want to read off your question?
No, this was actually me, for the record, as I was having my technical difficulties. Frank said that I picked up Mac Jones and started him or something. I don't know. I don't know.
Not you.
That's why I said it's not me.
You did say it was him.
Big Dog.
Yeah. No, it's the other Anthony. So
Big
that's
Dog
why I said
he lost against Greg.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I said hold on. I said never have and never will. You got me confused with a different Anthony. And it was. So just for the record.
Yeah. I like the
You never know.
Yeah.
Hey, I
Who won
didn't.
your
We
battle
didn't.
though?
We didn't.
The Anthony's against the Anthony's. I want to know.
I did.
So you did win. Okay.
Yeah,
You're still
it
number one,
wasn't.
though, right?
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It wasn't pretty though. It was like 67-64 in a standard league. It was like brutal.
Yeah, one of
But
those
I
nasty
still got it.
games.
Yeah.
This
I'll
year
take it.
has produced a lot of those nasty games. I don't know about you guys in your leagues.
Last week, Jerry and
we've
I were the
had
only
some
ones who even scored over 100.
Right? Right?
We
It
had
was
a whole
been like some of those
whole week.
dirty games, dude.
Yeah, Ant was telling
Pulling
me
out the
that.
win, scratching at it.
Where do
That
we
was crazy.
got? I'm trying to get the info on the next question.
Oh, he got moved down
Hey,
to
guys.
third place now. I see.
Hey, I'm gonna hop out right here. We're
All right,
pushing
brother.
2 hours. I got an early morning tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. I'm
But
gonna be
happy
getting there.
Thanksgiving to all you guys. Everybody in the
Happy
chat.
Thanksgiving,
We'll talk soon. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving, dude.
man. All right,
Later,
bro.
brother.
Good night, man.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Peace out.
I almost hit the end button. I don't even know how to leave.
Don't do
So
that.
hey, give me a
At the
second.
bottom.
I got
At
you.
the bottom, dude. The bottom and then close the window.
Now just exit. Just
Yeah,
exit.
there you
now.
go.
Just
I did
leave.
that before.
Exit the
I
whole
think I
thing.
did that before when I was like, all right, guys, I'm out of here. Click.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, you can
Shut
still
Oh,
up.
hang
that's
out in the.
funny.
You can
One
hang out
time.
behind the scenes and still listen if you want, or
Yeah.
just exit out completely. But yeah. So
Or just leave
with
us
that
on.
said, though, I actually work tomorrow on Thanksgiving as well too.
Oh wow.
So I'm gonna want to wrap
You
it up
do
here
too?
soon. Yeah,
Wow.
I got Friday off though, so
I'm off of work for 3 weeks.
yeah, that's why you're with us tonight. So
Shut
I
up.
appreciate
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We had a
Fuck, you're
whole
looking
problem
out,
with
man.
we had a lot of problems with our accruals at work, and the way that I took off we had to add like extra days to it. So I ended up working with, my coworkers, and we made a schedule that was conducive where, unfortunately for them, I'm off for 3 weeks, but it just worked out that particular way. Like, I'm off this whole rest of the week. I'm off the week after that, and then the week after that, and then I come back on the Tuesday after that. So,
Man.
yeah.
See,
Lucky
good for
Damn,
you.
you're going through New
Good for you.
Year's, through like Christmas, like
Yeah.
No,
let me get this done.
I'm right before Christmas.
No,
right
He's gonna
before.
come back for Christmas, then
I
take
get
off
it.
again.
It's like
I get
you're doing-
Thanksgiving off, my birthday off, and then I get an extra week after my birthday, and I get to kind of just relax. So it's nice. I've never had this. I haven't had this in a really, really long time. So
Why are you putting
He's
the
rolling
pressure
with
on me,
tea and
Ivan?
Pollard then.
Man, that's
yeah,
why
no, I see that, Ivan. Man, it's not a bad pick.
Because
It's
you've
not
seen
a
his
bad
question,
choice.
right?
Yeah, no, I was the one who answered with that, and so
Yeah.
he went against you guys and said he's going with what I chose.
Pollard
So
Gallup, yeah.
I don't
guess
hate
it's
it,
on
man.
me.
I
Yeah, I'm
don't
right
hate
there
it.
with you. Live and die with it, man. I would do it if I was in that situation,
Yeah.
Ivan. So with what we know now, man, and then we live with the results. That's all
Rolling
we
with
can
the
do.
T and Pollard.
Yeah.
Did you find this out? Is
Yeah,
Aaron
there you
Jones
go.
back this week?
Yeah, I mean,
practicing.
he's practicing this week.
Just keep an eye
He
on
wasn't in IR, so if he's not on IR, then he might be back this week.
chance. Yeah. As long
Yeah,
as
there's
he's
a
going up
chance.
low.
So all you got to do is keep up on the waiver, or on the injury reports. We'll know more Friday compared to now, because today's only Wednesday. So if he had a limited, did not practice, I did see video of him out on the field getting, catching passes. So he should be. I think he's ready to go. So we'll
There
see.
it is.
But I
All
like
right.
this next question. I want to know the answer for you guys.
Well, I want to get into these breakdowns because I got to get going too
All
here.
right.
And then you guys can finish that off if you want.
All right. No, I got to go too.
All right, so we'll just get through this, and we'll maybe that'll be the one we send it out on.
We end
so
on.
think
Close
of
it out.
your
Got it.
answers
Close
now,
it
and we'll
out.
we'll just fire them off quick. No big explanation. All right, so middle game, the eating time game. We have Las Vegas Raiders at Dallas
Raiders and the
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Cowboys are favored by 7.5. We've had a lot of questions about this game. 51.5 point over under. They let us down obviously before when they had a big over under. It didn't come to it. But who we starting? Who we sitting here? Let's start with the quarterbacks. Dak Prescott, Derek Carr. Who you starting of the two?
Dak.
Fire
If
up
you're gonna
Dak.
have me pick between the two, Dak.
All right. And
Hasn't had big down games this year.
okay. And then Derek Carr. Do you like Derek
Did he
Carr or
bounce
Tua
back?
this week?
Tua's going against. Who are they going against?
Panthers.
Carolina.
Yep.
Panthers. Yeah.
I
go
like
with Tua.
Derek Carr.
Carr. All right,
Yeah.
you're going Tua.
Mhm.
Kirk Cousins or Derek Carr?
Kirk Cousins.
Russell Wilson or Derek Carr?
Carr.
Derek Carr.
Cam Newton or Derek Carr?
Cam.
What about Joe Burrow?
Oh, if none of the defense for Pittsburgh is playing, Joe Burrow.
Okay.
What
What about Jimmy
otherwise,
G? Jimmy G or Derek Carr?
Derek
Jimmy G.
Carr.
Okay. And then on the Dak side, are you going to go Dak Prescott or Herbert?
Dak.
Herbert.
Dak or Rodgers?
Herbert.
Dak.
Herbert's not an option. Dak or Rodgers?
Dak.
Yeah.
Frank? Dak or Hurts?
He's seen him pull up the
Oh,
toe.
Hurts.
Yeah.
He's seen him pull up the toe is all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's not. I don't see him playing, but
that's a hard one. Hurts against the Giants. Dak.
I'm going Hurts. Yeah, Hurts has been a top 5 or top 6 every week. So
And Dak or Stafford?
No,
Stafford.
he hasn't. I had him. He had 2 off weeks, and that's
Stafford.
So
Right.
Coming off the bye, going against Green Bay, their pass rush. Yeah,
Stafford.
All right. We know about the injuries here in this one. Well,
yeah,
no,
I mean,
we'll go with running backs next. On the Dallas side, we have obviously we had a lot of questions about Pollard. I think we all agree he's a good flex.
for
Zeke,
sure.
Zeke, we feel he's low end RB2,
Yep.
or I'm sorry, low end
I'd
RB1
say more
right
high
now.
end RB2.
Okay, so high end RB2, low end RB1, possibly.
Yeah.
Are you
He
playing?
might have another breakout game here. This game, you know what I mean? He might just put a stamp on it.
Well, he is
Which
banged
hurts
up. It is
Dak,
a short
honestly,
week.
but I think at the end of the game,
He is short. He has
seen
a
the
short
knee that
week.
he went out, sat around, and did that.
Are you playing Montgomery or Elliott?
Montgomery.
Barkley or Elliott?
Elliott.
Hendo or Elliott?
Elliott.
Hendo.
Fournette against Indy or Elliott?
Elliott.
And what about AJ Dillon
against
if
Indy's
Aaron
defense.
Jones sits against the Rams?
Elliott.
I would not start him.
Cordell Patterson or Elliott?
Still Elliott.
If Cordell's playing, then I'll go Cordell.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good there. Other side of the ball. Are we starting? How do you feel about Josh Jacobs and who else is even starting?
Kenyon Drake.
Are we starting those guys?
I would start Josh Jacobs just because he's their main guy to run
starting
it to.
RB.
He's starting RB. I mean, Dallas defense isn't great against the run.
Jacobs or Sanders? Jacobs or Sanders?
Sanders.
I like Jacobs more as a player, but
Jacobs or Patterson?
Patterson.
Jacobs or Gaskin?
Oh, well, Patterson or Jacobs. Sorry,
Jacobs or Harris?
Jacobs.
All right.
Jacobs.
I just want to throw some names out there. Jacobs or Gibson?
You guys know where the line is.
I might go Gibson.
Ooh,
Gibson.
All right. And definitely Henderson, Barkley, James Robinson,
all those.
Dylan, you're playing all those guys ahead. Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah. He's
so
like
that's running back.
He's like he's like Zeke. He's literally mid-range, like RB2.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
So on the wide receiver position, obviously big news there, of course, is CD with his concussion. We talked about that in length earlier. We have obviously Amari Cooper out on COVID, unvaccinated, so he will not be playing this game.
Nope.
Where do we have these receivers at as far as Michael Gallup, Cedric Wilson? Are we starting or sitting these guys?
I'm starting all of them. I'll start him. I'll start Gallup.
Cedric Wilson over Gallup.
Cedric.
If you had the choice, I'd start Wilson over Gallup, but definitely start both of them if you can, or
Yeah.
put them in the flex if you can.
Yeah, I
Wide
want
receiver
to I
three is
want to
the one.
face I want to be against this Raiders secondary. Their secondary is one of the worst in the league, in my
Horrendous.
opinion,
Yeah, horrendous.
and they're beat up.
Horrendous.
Gallup or
So
DJ Moore?
Ooh,
that's a good one.
I'm only going to
I
ask
think I
you
might
good
go
ones.
DJ Moore,
DJ Moore
unfortunately.
against Dolphins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Gallup or Pittman against Tampa Bay?
Actually, it shows that the Raiders are one of the best against the wide receiver, which I can't imagine being correct, but
See how that even came up, right? Yeah.
so weird. Say that again.
Gallup or
Say that
Pittman
again.
against
Yeah.
Gallup or Pittman against Tampa Bay?
Pittman.
Gallup. The Tampa Bay's D solid, dude. Solid. Oh,
Gallup
wait,
or
right?
Higgins? Gallup or Higgins?
Higgins.
That's where I might. Steelers is pretty tough, man.
Gallup or Devonta Smith?
I think that's the toss up right there. That's just like, pick your
I'd go
poison.
Gallup.
Gallup or Mike Williams?
Mike Williams? No, Gallup.
Gallup or Elijah Moore with Zach Wilson back against Houston?
Elijah Moore.
I like Elijah Moore.
All right. What about Darnell Mooney?
Mooney.
Or Gallup? Okay.
Mooney.
And Wilson, we have pretty much below those guys then, right?
Yeah, but he's still
He's
a
like in that
solid
next
start.
tier under there, right?
Yeah,
About
but
10 or 12 spots down from there.
Yeah, he's a better start if CD Lamb is out. If he's playing, then I don't want to play him because there's just no point.
When I'm asking these questions, I'm assuming
No,
CD
understood.
wasn't playing. Yeah.
Oh,
when
if
we're talking
CD
about
isn't playing, then he's a reasonable start.
Okay.
He's like a low end wide receiver.
He's like probably
3.
about 12 spots away from those guys, that range I was giving you, right?
Yeah, he's like 39.
Here's the thing with him, though.
40.
He just like has those games that he just like blows up, and like happens to become the man. Even when
consensus
when
has him
CD
at
and
48.
Cooper were both playing.
So it has him at 48.
He's definitely a daily guy.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's more daily than he is for like a like weekly roster.
All right. Well, that's good. We'll try to get through this here. We don't want to go too far past 2 hours. So lastly, we have just tight ends. We're obviously starting Schultz and we're starting Waller. So
yeah, you start both without even thinking.
Those guys
twice.
are top 10. Yeah.
And I'm starting Dallas's D.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. And you're starting Dallas D.
Yeah, I like their defense.
That's that game. So we have Buffalo Bills at New Orleans Saints. We have the Bills favored by 6, 45.5 point over under. Again, just the Bills have been all over the place, up and down. Let's start with the quarterbacks here. Josh Allen, pretty much QB1, firing him up.
Yeah.
Where the question comes in here is the Trevor Siemian side. We've talked about it a little bit here.
He's too far down for me.
Yeah, we've given a couple, different names here. But we do have a question here from Brooks. What up, Brooks? He's saying
Brooks?
Russell Wilson or Heineke. So do you have Siemian or Russell Wilson?
Russell.
And Siemian or Heineke?
Heineke.
All right, and then Russell or Heineke.
Fitzmagic is back, right?
No,
they're still
he's
starting
not back
Heineke?
yet. Yeah, I'm still starting Heineke.
He's not back, then go with Heineke.
Fitz isn't back yet.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought he was back.
And then Wilson or Heineke, right? You guys said Heineke?
I said
Heineke.
Wilson.
Okay, so that's about that range. So I think we have him there. He's probably about between QB 15 and 20 is probably where he'll end up landing as far as Siemian goes. So, all right. So then we go to running backs here. Obviously, we have the news. Alvin Kamara is out. Already been ruled out. So
is Ramczyk.
So we're looking at Ingram, who's also listed as questionable as well. So we have Ingram. We have Tony Jones Jr., who was activated. For those of you who forgot about him,
from last game.
He was kind of blowing up in the preseason, and also kind of blew up in the first 2 I don't want to say blew up, but had some pretty good games, and then of course got hurt as they were going to kind of work him in as that kind of Latavius Murray type role. And so how do we feel about these two guys? If Ingram ends up being limited, are we starting Tony Jones this week?
If Ingram's
If you
out,
have
are
to,
you
I'd
playing
have him
Tony
over Ingram.
Jones?
Yeah, if Ingram's out,
I
are
would
you
have
starting
him
Tony
over
Jones against
Ingram.
this Bills defense,
Yes.
who is just shredded by Tony Pollard?
Jonathan Taylor. Yeah.
Or yeah. What do I even say that? Jonathan Taylor. All these Tony Pollard
Honestly,
questions.
I'm playing both of them. If Ingram's active, I'm playing Ingram. If he's inactive, I would be okay with playing Tony Jones.
Okay.
Like the hardest part is
Play
I
Tony
know you're
Jones.
going to ask this question: Gaskin or Tony Jones?
That's literally the first question I was going to ask you.
Yeah, and that's where my line is where
Consensus has him at RB22 Gaskin right now. So Tony Jones, where would you put him? Is he a starting in your top 24?
No, then I'd play Gaskins over him.
Okay. So we have Damian Harris at 23, Melvin Gordon at 24, Ramondre Stevenson at 25, and Devonta Freeman at 26.
I'd probably put him in
Pollard
like
at
30.
27. Okay.
In the 30 range, like anywhere between
Ty
30 and 40.
Johnson, Alex Collins, JD McKissick.
Yeah.
That's that range there.
Yeah.
All right. So that gives us a good idea there. As far as the other side of the ball, are we starting any of the Singletary or Zach Moss or Matt Breida? Are we?
I can't trust any of them. It's so hard.
New Orleans defense.
I can't trust any of them, and I think New Orleans has one of the better, rush defenses in the league. I can't trust any of them.
Are you starting Tony Jones or Zach Moss?
No, I can't. See, that's where the problem is. I would start Singletary or Moss above Tony Jones.
Let's say Ingram's out.
I'd roll the dice.
If Ingram's out,
I'd roll the dice.
If Ingram's out, I play Tony Jones, and it's because it's if Ingram is out, Tony Jones is the only guy there. I would play Tony Jones.
Okay.
It's just volume at that point.
All right.
But I just think he has more talent than the other side of the ball. Like if you're just picking over Singletary and Zach Moss, I would pick Jones.
Yeah, no, you're correct.
You get into
for
timeshare.
me,
They're both timesharing. Everybody's timesharing anyways. You know what I mean? Think about it. Even if Ingram's there, it's still a timeshare on both sides of the ball.
No, understood that. But my point is when you're splitting a backfield three ways compared to splitting it 2 or 1, I'd rather have the guy that's splitting it 2 and 1 because you're either going to get Ingram going 80 to Jones's 20, or if Tony Jones is there by himself, he's getting all 80. So for me, I feel a lot more comfortable. I have to double check with.
I think it's going to be a more 60-40 split, especially with the age Ingram has and the youth that Tony Jones has, that he's going to produce more, have more explosiveness, and
they're going to use Taysom Hill too.
I remember, maybe I'm just jaded from what I remember seeing him in the preseason and what he did, and knowing Ingram's just at the end of his twilight of his years. You know what I mean? Of his career.
Ingram's a top 15 running back to me if he's playing.
There it is. All right, well, I'm going to cut you guys off there for the sake of time. But good discussion.
Now that we're getting some arguments here. Now we're talking.
Yeah, no, I like it. Yeah, no, I like it. I like it. Lets people know where we're at. So then we move to receivers. So let's start with Saints receivers. We have Harris, Smith, Callaway. Do we like any of these guys going up against this Buffalo secondary?
No, they're in the 40s for me.
I agree.
Yeah, you can't play any of them. And if you're going to play one of them, I'd play Smith, and that's only because he's the better of the three.
Okay, and then on the Bills side, obviously,
not even. I would play him as a break the window type situation. Like I'd rather play anyone else that's playing on Sunday than him.
Right. All right. So we have Bill's side of the ball. Obviously, Diggs is a auto start.
Is a must.
So we're talking about Manny Sanders and Gabe Davis. So
Beasley.
Beasley.
Yeah, Beasley's active.
I thought he got hurt again.
No, he's playing with the rib injury though.
Oh, okay. So do we like any of these guys? Any of these guys cracking your
not
top
against the Saints defense? No.
For me, they're going to be in the top 30, both of them. I have Sanders.
I was going to say Sanders is probably the only sneaky play because if Marquise or Marshawn Lattimore, Marshawn
he'll
Lattimore,
be on Diggs.
If he goes on Diggs, then there's a sneaky chance maybe Sanders sees an uptick in targets. That might be where the targets go, and that's why I brought up Gabe Davis because that could be a sneaky play. as well
Yeah.
too, just because again, there might be targets taken away if in fact Lattimore does
Like he does a
shadow
sneaky play in
Diggs,
daily.
which he pretty
Yeah,
much does.
daily.
Yeah,
I would
absolutely.
say Sanders. I have Sanders at 28 and Beasley at 31. So
Sanders' last 3 games, 4 receptions, 8 targets, 2 receptions, 2 targets, 3 receptions, 5 targets for Sanders.
and then he had a goose egg in there too.
Right.
Yeah, well,
So I get it.
Before that,
Consensus has Sanders at 35, so he's just at that low end
I have him a
RB3,
little higher.
or wide receiver 3. All right, so that's that. So yeah, tight ends in this game. We've talked about him a little bit. As far as Knox, we kind of have him pretty much in our top 10s. Obviously, we had the big news. Troutman, of course, ends up getting his big game, but now it looks like he's out for a while. What's his name?
Juwan Johnson.
Juwan Johnson Jr.
I'm not. No.
Are we touching him?
No.
Dude's like 7'2", huge guy. Remember he had that big week 1.
Yeah. They also have Nick
2
Vanette,
catches for two touchdowns. So just to keep an eye on him.
I got sold on that, and then he did nothing.
Struggling.
Forget that guy.
Yeah, the 2 touchdown game in week 1, and then everyone bit on him and got him.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's that. As far as defenses, are we starting any defenses in this game?
I would start Buffalo.
Okay.
Actually, I might start both, but I'd go Buffalo over Saints.
Yeah, if you can avoid it.
Yeah.
All right, so that's good. So we had a couple questions here come up. Shout out to Drunk Squidward. He says, I just picked up Elijah Moore and Miles Sanders from waivers. Should I start Jerry Jeudy or Elijah Moore? So Jeudy or Moore. Congratulations on the come up with Sanders and Moore.
From waivers, should I start Jeudy or Moore?
So I haven't done my rankings, which is why I keep referring to them as consensus right now. So in Fantasy Pros consensus, they have Elijah Moore at 24 and Jerry Jeudy at 26 right now. So they're basically right there. Flip a coin. Again, you have Zach Wilson coming back. Personally, I think
that brings him down a little bit.
Yeah, so I personally think Teddy Bridgewater is just better. Better situation. You can argue Moore has
I'm going to go Jeudy.
Better defensive matchup, but I think I have to go Jeudy as well. So I'll be adjusting that on my personal rankings. So
I had more.
I want to see a game with Zach Wilson now that he's sat and seen how they've been successful. If he comes out and does what they've been doing, then I think you can fire up more rest of the season. But if he just starts targeting Corey Davis again and not good quality targets, then I definitely would want to go, Jeudy. So
I'm gonna stick with a guy that's not even ranked in the fantasy points. I'm looking up the stats right now, and he's not even top 50.
Who?
For Jerry Jeudy. So I'm sticking with Elijah Moore.
Yeah, he did miss. It was like 5 weeks when his
fantasy points.
Yeah, his ankle touched the ground like Dak Prescott. The fact that he's even playing again this year is amazing.
Yeah, to be honest, I watched
that.
That's
the whole reason I
wouldn't
be putting.
I thought he was
more on
done.
him. And that's another reason I wouldn't put more stock into him.
Yeah, Mike Williams, Mooney, or Devonta Smith. This is our last one, and then we'll call
Mooney.
it
Williams, Mooney, or Devonta.
I have Mooney at 19.
Yeah, I'd go with Mooney. I gotta put your rankings up right now once we get done.
Oh, they're already up. I'm publishing.
No, I got yours, Mike. You're good.
Yeah,
I got you earlier.
I send it every day. I send it every Wednesday.
Yeah, I didn't.
Tuesdays.
Oh, Tuesday. Every Tuesday.
I literally have them all kind of like basically back to back, but I have Smith, Moore, and I'm sorry, we weren't doing more. So Smith, Williams are literally back to back, 21, 22, and then Mooney's at 25.
Wow.
That's consensus. As far as my personal rankings, I'm probably gonna go Devonta Smith against New York.
Mooney, Williams.
No, that's why I like Mooney Williams against Detroit, man.
I'll probably go Williams just because I think that'll be more of a shootout to where they'll actually have to throw.
It's going against Sertan though.
They're going against the Giants, and then they're going against that. So that's fine. I'll take that. I'll put Sertan on
I'll take it. Smith,
he
Mooney,
back?
Williams. That's the ranking.
It's only like his first game back, and Mike Williams is a beast. Anyway, when he wants to catch the ball. I'm not the biggest fan, but still, you guys have seen my texts. Anyway, all right, so that should do it, man. I don't want to stay too long here. Like I said, I got an early morning tomorrow as well.
We're already running late. Yeah.
Definitely. So unless there's anything else you guys have to say, man, I just appreciate it. Mike, thanks for joining us here. For Dustin, who was here holding it down before he had to jump off as well. Just everyone out there, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you're enjoying your time with the family. And again, just happy Thanksgiving from all of us here at Get Right. So appreciate it. We'll be back here on Friday to break down the rest of the games. At least Mike and I will
enjoy your
be.
meals and watch some football. You know what I mean? Hey, it's the only thing that happens tomorrow, dude. It's like eat fat and watch football. I love it. It's the best.
Except for me, I'll be working. So.
America. That's
no
America.
days off, baby. No days off. All right, guys. Take care, man. Have a good one.
All right, guys.
Happy
Peace
holidays.
out.
Happy Thanksgiving. Later.